All right, we have no sound effects. We are live.
We are live.
Talk about technical difficulties. Yeah.
It's a rough
We
day,
had we
y'all.
had a lot of technical difficulties, as y'all can see. Mark looked like he just escaped the lion's den.
Yeah, I ain't even
Uh,
get to shave or nothing. I've been
we
working
got
on my computer for 3 hours.
we got a good show for y'all. I'm being Mark now.
Yeah, go ahead. Skip.
We got a good show for y'all tonight. We got Rimlox, based out of Florida. A good friend of mine. I've been knowing him for a minute. He's gonna tell y'all some stuff and give some promo codes and whatnot. And to the right of me, which is normally he's to the left of me at the bottom, is
Let me fix
Mister.
Let's fix it. Is that
You
right?
guys, no,
And
you guys
also-
switch me and
Oh,
switch
okay.
me and Skip.
Okay.
Put me in my spot.
Yeah.
Here
Now,
you go.
now we
Here
get,
you
and
go.
directly below me is the beautiful
Yes.
Miss TJ,
Look, you guys are seeing us in a really rare
and
moment.
also to my top left, maybe you're right, but my top left, the infamous one, Hulk Smash, CEO of Elite Muscle, ATL. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me mute this. I'm sorry. And again, man, since I'm playing the role of Mister, y'all tell me about your weekend, man. How was everything this week?
Go ahead, Tia.
I like this role right here. I'm feeling this.
This has been
How's everything going?
pretty interesting. It's been a good week. Hulk and I went to see Luke and friends,
In the
Jim
dungeon.
and Candy Rap Girl over in the dungeon, and had a great visit. More to come with Hulk and Tia outside segment. And we got a lot of stuff this episode to share with you guys. We have a sponsor. So today's episode is brought to you by BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. So we got a couple of things that we're going to give away. I got a gift. Keep on giving towards the end of the show. And we've got
a gift that keep on giving. Yeah, we got to give
gift
away
that
people.
keeps on giving.
And I'm gonna say
A live giveaway today.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. It's
Yes.
got to be live, and it's basically a woman-based giveaway this time. That's all I'm gonna say.
But you have to keep watching until the end of the show. The
Yes.
winner will be given to
Announced
whoever
on the show.
is at the end of the show.
Yes. Now it is
What's
a
up?
gift
What's up, Nighthawk?
that if a man wins, can give to your woman Valentine's Day. It is a gift that keeps on giving. So, and we do have a deal of the day coming up. So, just wanted to mention those couple of things. So, that's my week. How about you, Hulk?
I had a pretty decent week. I'm looking forward to this weekend because we're actually going to see Kenny with Art of Noise, and he does boxes and music and all kind of things. And I'm looking forward to going to hang out in his laboratory. It's his new laboratory, so we're really gonna have some fun this weekend, and hopefully we can hear after we leave there because he's gonna have some of his toys out there for us to listen to and play with. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
With Hulk and Tia in the streets.
That's right.
It's gonna be so much fun.
My week, great week. We as you can see in the upper right hand corner, we're really pushing the network, and we are launching a lot of good stuff that is coming, including Hawk and Tia Outside. That's coming. I can't announce a lot of stuff because the ink is still drying, but yeah, we have had a busy week, and we are building a lot of content on this network, including spinoffs from Atlanta Carcast, so on and so forth, sponsorship deals, partnership deals. There's a lot going on, and I appreciate everybody's support.
Absolutely.
Also, I met a young lady this week who does a lot of mentorship and helping and nonprofit stuff for children. And it was a chance meeting, and I ended up going to her spot, and she has a nice building on Memorial Drive with a huge parking lot. So we now have a place to where we can do get-togethers and all of that. I'm just ironing stuff out, crossing my T's and dotting my I's for that. She does a lot of things for Black History, which is coming up, Black History Month, which is coming up, and it's kid-based. It's geared more towards the kids and towards giving back. So I'm going to involve the car scene in it, especially Atlanta Carcast, and we're going to put her out there and let more people, give her more exposure than what she already has. and she's itching to go. We've been texting back and forth all day, so that's pretty much the highlight of my week so far, other than work.
How big is the parking lot? How many cars does it
Um,
hold?
it the Where she is, she's on the corner of a plaza in the plaza. Now, if we were to use the parking lot in front of a building, we're talking anywhere between 100 to 300 cars. But she
Okay.
has a big parking lot on the side and the back, which is all one area, where it's completely hers. It'll hold anywhere between 75 and 150. So again, we're just dotting our I's across our T's, and we will have it. So just want to let y'all know what's going on with that.
That'd be dope.
hmm And it's
Super,
right on
super
Memorial
dope.
Drive. So
Yeah.
it's inside the perimeter, so nobody has any excuses. And like I said, once we get the other two people in line, we'll be able to have local meetups and all of that good stuff what we talked about. So we're
Some
working.
outside poker games.
Well, the one thing about outside poker game, if the win was to blow the cards, you'd have no.
Or not in the wintertime. I'm talking about
Yeah.
maybe spring and summer.
But yeah, but that's what's going on. All right, y'all. Since I'm being the leader now this week, we have with us tonight Rimlox Incorporated. We're going to bring them on in just a second here, and they're going to tell you guys about what their product is. And I'm quite sure a lot of y'all that have big rims and expensive rims and all that are going to want to partake. We will be not giving away, but giving out a discount code for you guys to purchase some of his products, because I know at least one of y'all will tonight. And anybody got anything else before we bring them on?
Nope. I'm looking
Excited to
forward to
see.
this. Yeah, I'm definitely.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
So
Mark, you got your stuff up yet? No? Yes?
No.
I got it. With no further ado,
Okay.
let's bring
No further ado.
Jason from Rimlox to the stage.
Yay.
We'll give an imaginary clap.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
All right, man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, not much, man. I'm new to all this podcast stuff, so I'm trying to figure it
All
out.
right. Well, we finna get you out here up on the Atlanta car scene.
Gotcha.
Let me give you first off, tell us who you are, man, and what Remlocks is.
Yeah, my name, I go by the social media of Jayson Williams. My real name is Chris. Everybody knows that, basically. I came up with the locking system back in the day. I was in the military up in Jacksonville. I got out, came to Tampa, went to Ybor not even knowing, and I got my car stolen. So I had I think like an Eclipse or something back in the day. I had this stereo, had the wheels, the whole nine. I specifically remember asking the guy to give me the best locks they had. I had no idea what the locks were, knew nothing about it, the whole nine. So he basically gave me the Gorilla. So everybody's got the Gorilla spline and all that stuff. Once it was stolen, the police called me back and said, "Hey, we found your vehicle," and it was on the ground, not even bricks. It was on the ground.
Mm.
They had dragged it up the flatbed when they found the vehicle, took
Mm.
it to the tow yard, drug it back down the flatbed.
They didn't even do the
Bricks.
the temporary wheels on you. They
No,
did you like that?
did me like that
Wow.
on the frame. So I go to pick up the vehicle, drug it up the flatbed, brought it out to the
Again.
road, drug it back down the
Wow.
flatbed, and
Mm.
literally left it on the street. And I tell you, I can't get the wheels on there. I mean, I brought some basic wheels. Oh, yes, your problem. So I literally had to call the police and have them pick the thing up, and they put it on crates, and it was teetering. It was
Wow.
teetering, and I had to. Then I was able to put the wheels on there, drove it away, and I think that's really what lit the fire, because I was beyond pissed that I had to go through that, and the rest is history.
Wow.
Right. Now, I met you for the first time because of the car you drove, which at the time was a Charger
Yeah.
with police lights, the whole kit. It looked like a police car,
Yes, sir.
with the exception that the colors were extremely different. So you would know
Yes.
it in the daytime, you would know, but at nighttime you wouldn't.
Right.
And when we finally talked, you was like, "Hey man, I got these locks for these rims." I was like, okay, whatever. So, and you know that's what you do when you first hear something that's just so out of the way. And we kept meeting at car shows. We kept meeting, and then we got to know each other more. And one of my good friends, I know for a fact, Rafael Capone,
Yes.
with the H2 Hummer, you and him actually got together and you sponsored him, or partial sponsorship, whatever it was. But he's been running your stuff now for what, 6 years, 5 years?
Actually, since 2013, 2014.
So 8 years,
Wow.
9
Yeah.
years.
I mean, it was pretty much instant because he had the vehicle. I was trying to get some um, vehicles that would draw attention, that people would look at, so forth, so on the wheels, and to basically have people look at the vehicle. He was in the scene. I barely knew him, but I knew he was in the music scene and so forth and so on. And we just hit it off from day one and got him the locks. He put him on his vehicle as far as the Rimlox name and so forth and so on. So it's been a hit ever since.
All right. So the big question:
Mhm.
what is a Rimlox? What is it? I know what it is, but I want you to explain to the public now what your product is and how it works.
Well, the basic Rimlock, quote unquote, wheel lock is a oddball looking lock with a special key that only that particular person is supposed to have to remove the locks from the vehicle.
Mhm.
They actually came up with these back in 1966, back in the 60s, and unfortunately they're outdated. They're old. The thieves can bypass them. The whole system is outdated. And the ones that I had, again, they're outdated as well, even to this day. So the difference between ours and the competitor is that we have unlimited patterns. Literally, every single person will have their own key. Um, it's a different type of material that we make it out of. We actually see a single set. So we have an individual pattern that no one else will have, period. So we have to program every single pattern, which the other companies don't want to take the time to do because it's too expensive, too time consuming, and it's just the logging all of the key codes and so forth are going to be it's just a hard thing to do. So we're doing something that they're not doing at all.
Okay. So now, in a nutshell, your lock, your wheel lock, when it's installed on the car,
Mhm.
there's a guarantee that follows it. Also, can you go into that? Can you explain
Yeah,
that?
yeah. The guarantee actually didn't take place until 2010. So designed it back in 2000, and through years of trial and error and trying to figure out if this thing actually works, I come to the conclusion in 2010 when I actually was out in town. I had a flat tire. I couldn't get off myself, so I tried to hammer it, chisel. I was trying to jim it because I left my key at the house. So I had to get somebody to get my key, take the wheel off, and instantly I knew right then that it's just not going to come off. So due to the torque that's involved on every single vehicle, which is a factory setting, and the location of the lock back into the hole of the wheel, and then the diameter of the lock. So the bigger the hole of the wheel, the bigger the lock, and vice versa. So you're not going to be able to put the socket on it. You can't loosen the torque on it. You have to literally either have the key or drill out the stud, or I mean, you can jimmy something in there. We're not going to say that it won't come off. It just screws on, but at the same time, none of our customers ever had the wheel stolen.
Right. So with that being said, and I'm sorry if one of you guys got questions, y'all stop me. But so what I want the audience to know is the guarantee is if you purchase a set of his wheel locks, rim locks,
Yes.
and they're put on your car, on your wheels, and your wheels are stolen, he will replace them. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes. So with the guarantee, it's pretty much unheard of. But through the years of trial and error, everyone saying they can get it off, engineers, the whole nine. If your wheels are stolen at any point in time with your wheels, with the wheel locks on there, we're going to buy you a brand new set of wheels and tires, the exact ones, not replicas. We're going to buy the exact wheels and tires. We're going to pay for the mounting, the balancing, the installation. We're going to pay for a rental car up to 30 days before you can get
Whoa.
situated. Yes, this is actually new as well. A rental car to get to and from work until we get situated, get your wheels ordered. We're going to pay for the shipping of your wheels. We're going to pay for them to get painted. We're going to pay for the sensors, everything related to that theft, not damage to the vehicle,
Wow.
but everything related to wheels, lug nuts, and everything. We're going to replace every single thing
Wow.
just mentioned, which
So
is
hold on, I got a quick question.
yeah,
So have the essays tested these?
everybody's
The
this
The
is
Because
essays. Come on,
I
man. You
this
can't.
is
hey,
that is
I
so
have been a
politically
victim.
incorrect.
I haven't been a victim. When I moved
Wow.
when I
The
moved back to
essays.
Atlanta and I was sitting on 24-inch IROCs, my first set,
yeah.
all chrome. Yeah, I was a victim, and I came out and I was sitting on tires, and I gotta believe it was the essays. But have the essays
Everybody.
Oh
tested
my
them?
God. The
But yeah,
essays.
The
Okay.
essays.
yeah, this has been through the ringer of everyone. So it's we've had literally over a couple hundred vehicles that have been stolen over the years, and
Mhm.
every single customer said, "Man, these things actually work. My vehicle was stolen. The police will call you to pick up your vehicle. Your vehicle's an impound. The first thing the customer asks is, "Are my wheels still on my vehicle?" And the police look like, "Yeah, why wouldn't they be?" So this has been through the ringer. We've had vehicles stolen. We even have a picture. It might be on our website, but we have a brand new website coming out. But there is a Cadillac that was stolen probably about 5 or 6 years ago. They took the engine, the quarter panels, the doors, the seats, the front bumper, the whole front end, everything but the wheels. And our customers sent us that picture.
That's what's up.
That's
And
crazy.
had time to take everything except the wheels. And there, I got an arrow pointing to the lock. You can barely see it, but you can see the lock in the wheel where they popped off the center cap and they left them alone.
That's insane.
Question: So is it one lock per wheel, or you get 4? Or
Yes,
5?
yes, you only need one. The other companies, they tell you to put locks on every one, and we're going to show you here in a second how they actually look, and give you a quick demonstration. So once everybody sees it, you're going to know instantly how this lock works. But it's 1 against 5, and we literally, once they get the one lock off, then we're going to add 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. But they have never gotten one lock off, so we've been fine with that. That's all they need.
And that
so if a
guarantee
person chooses,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The guarantee of that, all with the rental car and all that, that's for the lifetime of the lock?
Yes, because
Really?
everything has to be in procedure anyway. So it's not like it's going to be 5 years down the road and all of a sudden you're willy-nilly and say, well, he's forgot about the locks. No, there's still a process that has to stay in place. So one thing we do that the other companies don't do, we seal every single one of our keys. It's a heat shrink. So in order for you to say that your wheels got stolen, it has to legitimately be stolen with your keys being sealed. So for instance, if your wheels are stolen, you have to turn in your keys, you have to file a full police report, and you have to take pictures of your studs to make sure that they weren't torched or drilled out.
Wow.
So
because I've just been in a lot of situations where, you know, people finagle rental car companies. They want to change the factory tires out. I'm thinking, oh man, I'm gonna buy a set of these.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about cost yet, but yeah, they finagle you.
They're actually doing that now, but the rental companies actually will mark each single wheel with a special marker that you can't scrub off the marker basically. And it's labeled tire 1, tire 2, so forth and so on. So if you got a Dodge Charge and you rent one, you want to swap out the wheels, they're already hip to that. They've been hip to that for years. So
So all you wheel thieves, just know y'all riding around with traces.
Yeah, they'll get
it. Now, and one of the reasons why I'm asking these simple questions is because I want the audience to understand exactly what your product is.
Right.
So now we have the guarantee, the rental car, the replacements, the mountain balance, and everything else.
Right.
The part you said about the lock itself. Now, watch this. You said that they have to present that to you, but suppose, beyond stupid, I have my lock in my glove compartment because I may have a flat tire or something.
Right.
If I have a flat tire and don't have the lock, how am I going to get it off? But the car is stolen with the lock in the glove compartment. Then what?
Well, actually, the only part, it's a good question. The only part that's actually from the Rimlock standpoint of view is the smaller piece called the shaft, and I'm going to show you that again in a second. Okay. That remains anywhere in the vehicle. It's generic. So it's a generic pattern on top of that, and there's another generic pattern that actually mates up with that. So that was another thing that people were asking, oh, you can guarantee the locks, but what if they steal the vehicle and break in my car and all that stuff? And we came up for an app. We had an app for that basically. And that the 2-piece locking system, the one piece that you keep, that you had to install the locks, it's only one piece. You put that in your garage or your house. So you just literally have mom, dad, friend, whoever come and get that key if you need it or want it. The other one, so if you are stuck on the side of the road, you will have that 2-part key. And the 2-part key, like again, the bigger piece is where the socket goes if it's in your glove box. And this is where your other pieces are on the keys. So when this little black box top piece goes into this. So you'll never be without your keys.
But if I'm an idiot and I keep all of those pieces in my glove box like Skip asked,
that's on you.
I'm just an idiot. But how can you
right, because what happens is
how can you prove that though?
Exactly. Because what happens is that part is actually sealed. So all of our keys are sealed. So if you open it, John Doe, the thief, whoever opens that key and you file a claim, that key must be sealed prior to any claim being filed.
Got it.
So they can't beat the system, and that this has been inside and out, backwards, upside down. You can't beat the system trying to say that your wheels were stolen. They really weren't.
All right. One more question before you go into your demonstration.
Right.
With the key having to be sealed, if I have a flat and I have to take it off, I got to unseal the key. Yes. So now, do I call you and get another sealed key? How does that work?
Ooh, good question.
You change your tire and do whatever you need to do. You basically open both pieces, put them both together, click together. You stick it in. You got to find the location, engage it. It comes off like in 2 seconds. So you don't have to really torque it. For some reason, these come off almost easier than your regular lug nuts because they're not over torqued. They're at OEM torque specs versus the other ones that people wrench them down and they torque and you got to stand on them. The Rimlocks, they know that they have to do the factory torque on those. So once you open it, you do have an option. Either you can send it back in, don't even have to tell us. You drop it in the mail with a return address, and we're going to reseal it for free and send it back to you for free.
There it is.
If you if you decide that you don't want to, like a lot of our customers, they don't send the key back. And you say, well, why wouldn't they do that? They've gone to their shops, they've gone to the wheel guys, they've gone to engineers, and their guys are saying, hey, that lock is not coming out. And they trust their guy as well as our guarantee. So anytime, let's just say you open tonight and you don't send it back until Easter, no harm, no foul. You haven't filed a claim.
Exactly.
But if you file a claim and then you got to turn your keys in and your key is open, it's automatically void. And they understand that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because one other question. So, because some people change their tires twice a year. They have their summer tires and their winter tires.
Yes.
That means they're going to have to unseal it 2 or 3 times a year. So, but the warranty still works even though you unseal the car?
Yeah. You can unseal it 10 times a week if you need to. If you need to change you got a flat tire, you got to rotate your tires, you need to do your brakes, then you get another flat tire and another flat tire.
Sounds like me.
Pretty bad luck, but that's 5 times in a year that you would have to drop the key in the mail. And
how long does it take to come back if you drop it in?
Depending on how far you live away from Florida. So Tampa is where we actually seal these up and all the locks come in. So if you're in California, worst case scenario, it's 5 days. New York 3 or 4 days, Midwest 2 or 3 days, Atlanta 2 or 3 days.
But you only send in one part of the key back because you still got but if you get a flat tire while the key is gone,
you always have the second key.
Yeah, he said you got 2 keys.
That's what I'm talking about. The second.
So
key.
we changed that also. We made it so that we invested in actually sealing the key and shipping it and all that stuff, put the labels on it, and shipping it to the customer for free. So the process is you get the lock sent to you. You can go to any location. So we let you choose the third-party wheel and tire shop. It could be Tire Kingdom. It could be your dealership, John Doe down the street. As long as it's a reputable third-party wheel and tire shop, you're good. Have them install them because a lot of people don't want anybody working on the wheel. So they're like, hey, man, this guy at Tire Kingdom, I don't want him to mess with my car. So we ship them directly to the customer. The customer will take them to whatever location, in-state, out-of-state, down the road. It doesn't matter. Once they get them installed, they're going to take that key or the installer, give it back to the customer, and the customer has 24 hours to drop it in the mail to get rid of it, basically, so we can seal it, and they have to register. So once you register, you have 24 hours to register. So we know exactly the year, make, model, the thread, the VIN number. We have to match everything up to that vehicle and those locks. If you don't do it, it's a $250 late fee. We just don't have time for people saying, well, I'll get it tomorrow. So we put a $250 late fee, registration fee. So if you don't do it and it's 8 weeks later or 2 weeks later, you have to pay that prior to registering. And if you don't register, you don't have any warranties or guarantees because you're just willy-nilly with the key out there. We can't.
So Chris Carter is saying, what if somebody took the locks off and sold the rims and send the key to you to get it resealed?
If were they the owner of the locks? If they're the owner of the locks, took them off, they can do whatever they want to. So if they want to sell them to somebody else, or I'm not sure if I'm answering the question right, but if they take the locks off,
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, if they take the locks off, it doesn't matter. They can actually put them on another vehicle if it's the same year, make, and model / similar to that thread pitch. So you can't go from a truck to a little Honda because it's a different thread pitch. Or a factory wheel and an aftermarket wheel, them are 2 different locks.
So, Chris, I want you to rephrase that question because I think you're asking if you took the locks off, sold the wheels, and then filed a claim, how does that work? Or what did they say they were stolen exactly?
I think you already answered that.
He answered it.
Yeah, when you break the seal.
Yeah,
once the seal is broken, you can't claim they were stolen.
Right.
Because that's the only way you're going to get them on.
Right. Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks, what the seal looks like, and the locks look like.
Yeah.
So, let's get to that, Jayson. Go ahead and show your product, brother.
Let me show you how it looks actually in the wheel. I'm gonna have my right hand. I'm tied up with the headphones here, so we're gonna try to move it a little bit closer. You can sit it down. My camera guy can get this. So basically, I got to figure this out also. So what we do is make it so that all your regular lug nuts or the lug nuts in general will look alike. So for right now, I don't know if he can zoom in. Can you see all those lug nuts? Because everybody's got the Gorilla, they've got the spline.
Okay,
There you go.
Gotcha. There
These
you
are
go.
black. If he can get way in there, can you get in there more? And then you're going to see that they all look like the spline. I don't know if you can kind of.
That's perfect.
That's
Okay,
it.
can you guys actually see those?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what we do is we make it so whatever look that you have on your vehicle, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to show you again on the table in a second. But to actually fit in the lock, I've got to figure out which one it is because you can't tell. So all the lug nuts are going to look alike, and there's one I left loose. And what we do is make it so the lock fits back into the hole of the wheel. This is the dummy cap I was talking about. The lock fits right back into the hole of the wheel.
Oh.
Easy.
As
So
my mama say, no shit.
And that will prevent you from torching it, because if you torch it, you're gonna tear the wheels up.
Right.
Right.
But
That is
now,
really ingenious.
but now, me being a pessimist, suppose they have the wheels where the lug nuts are out, where they're not counting something like that.
As far as a
Like, see how
not as deep. Yeah, not as
right,
deep.
right, yeah. Those wheels you have it where the lug nut sits down in a slot.
Right.
But there are rims where the lug nut sits on top of it. That's ugly, but there are still some.
There is a little bit for the seating, and basically we fill up the inner diameter anyway. So the lock is still going to fit back into the hole, just not as deep. And we've actually ran across some of the Ford Giottos that do that. Some of the Watsons do it. It just depends on that wheel. But at any given day, once it's torqued on it for the OEM wheel, it's just not going to come off. And again, you've got the dummy cap, and I'm going to show you that here in a second as well.
Okay.
We're going to roll over one more real quick. We're going to do the factory on the Charger, and we're going to see how good you guys are, and we'll see if you can guess where the lock is at. We call it spot the lock.
Based on what you just showed, we ain't gonna be able to see that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I probably should have did that backwards. But
Now, see, I see the lock in the top left right there. The little ugly lock. Is that it?
Right. No,
that looks like a dummy lock. That's a traditional lock. That's
exactly.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
a traditional lock.
Hey,
That's
look,
currently what
you
all
say-
the Dodges have and so forth. But go ahead.
yeah. And the essays can get those real easy.
Yeah, they get those.
You're not going to say that again, mister. No more. No more.
So you create a dummy cap that looks just like the lug nuts that you already have. That's already
Yes.
on the vehicle.
Yeah. So what they do is you'll send the one in that you have currently on the vehicle, so you don't have to buy another one. It's exactly like you have, because I'm going to show all the different variations. And if like right now, Skip or
That's
anybody in the
amazing.
panel told me, hey, I need to get some dummy caps for my vehicle, I don't know what your lug nuts look like. Do you know what mine look like? What color are they? What size? Are they spline? Are they hex? It doesn't matter. So with the difference between our lock, obviously it's recessed back into the hole, and then the other lock that's at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you can put something around it. So you can put a socket, you can put you can put a grip on it, and it just comes off. It's going to release the torque. So that's their biggest problem. All of their locks are one size fits all. So whether you got a factory aftermarket wheel, that's the lock you're going to have for the McGuard. And they use that throughout every vehicle: Ford, Toyota, Lexus, Honda, and then here comes Rimlox. We're getting ready to take a chunk of that because of the security that's involved.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute, but I wanted to see the product. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tim.
I was going to say, so does the wheel determine the cost of the Rimlock, or is the Rimlock just one price?
Actually, it does. The average cost is around $375, $400. We run different discounts for the military, law enforcement, fire, government officials. So we run all kinds of discounts because we want everybody to be protected. But at the same time, the dualies are different than the aftermarket. The spec ones are different. The Ford Giottos are different. The ADV ones, they have a bolt in the background. So it just depends on the diameter of the hole. And we have to have this measurement. So if it's a factory wheel, I have to have this hole diameter so we fill up that hole so that they can't put a socket around it. So
and now that was my next question. So you're taking the specs on the vehicles, and how do you know the specs on the actual rim, especially if it's aftermarket? I mean, are they sending you pictures, or you just know all of the million different rim types, or what?
Yeah, actually it's the opposite. So they have to do the factory, because if it's a Toyota wheel versus a Honda wheel versus an Acura wheel, a Ford wheel, all those are different seatings and different diameters because every manufacturer is different. However, on the aftermarket side, the bore holes are pretty much consistent because they're aftermarket wheels, and they're all consistent with the diameter of the hole, the ID, the inner diameter. So when they throw those out, whether you got 40s or whether you got spec ones, whether you got of Austin's, it doesn't matter. That hole is pretty much going to be the same size. Now, every now and then we get thrown a curveball, which I'm good with. I've already been able to figure this out. So the American Force wheel is one of the biggest holes. Then you've got specially forged wheels. It's a smaller hole. And then you've got your Helo wheels or fuel forged wheels. So it just depends on the actual wheel, factory and aftermarket. And if we don't know, then we'll ask the customer to confirm the year or the model of the wheel. And that way we can research it. We can actually see that hole and we know exactly what that is going to be as far as the size of the lock. And if it's a BMW or if it's a Mercedes, anything with a bolt, we have to know if it's a ball seat or cone seat. Because some of them make the aftermarkets, like the ADB1s, it's an aftermarket wheel, but an OEM seating. And you got to have the right seating, otherwise it's going to vibrate and it's not going to fit right.
Man, you on top of it, boy. You got it down. I like the way you answer these questions too, because
I've been asking these for a long time.
So with your research, with your research, do you think it's beneficial to conceal that these locks are there or not? Because do you want somebody to come and tear up your damn wheel and find out they got a rim lock and then now they didn't tore up my damn wheel trying to steal them and they couldn't?
Actually, that's a good question as well. We've had that before. A lot of people are like, well, I want them to see them coming and so forth and so on. It doesn't matter. They're going to try to get it off, but it's a 50-50 question because one, if you have a center cap, you don't need the dummy cap. They're just going to pop it off and you have it open and lug. Two, if you have the cap on, they're going to unscrew them anyway, and you can see if it's tampered with. And three, if it's open, they're going to stick their finger in there and they're going to see it immediately and they're going to walk away. So a lot of our customers say, man, somebody tried to get my wheels. They stuck their finger in the hole trying to figure out what it was, and I caught them on a ring and they left. I mean, there's one guy said that there are people they're out there for an hour trying to get this thing out. And you can't do this on the fly. It's just not. That's why I have the guarantees.
But did they damage the wheel in that hour?
And that was a big thing. No, they don't damage the wheel. People are like, well, they're going to be pissed off because they can't get the lock off. Well, no, because now they're going to get vandalism for nothing and then steal anything. So why would they do anything further? So we have not had one single incident over 20 something years where they said someone damaged the wheel or someone scratched it or try to get the lock off.
Yeah, that was my next question. If they did that and they damaged the wheel, do you cover replacing that wheel that they didn't steal but they damaged?
No, because I tell the people, the way I explain it is, if your girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, whoever gets mad at you and they go key your vehicle, does that paint company have to come and paint your vehicle again? Because
my man.
Yeah, but if I had paint locks, then
paint locks. Oh my God.
Paint locks. Really?
Boy, I tell you. Hey man, we got some new people in here, man. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, how you doing?
But okay, now Mr. Jayson, let's get to the bread and butter right here.
Yes, sir.
You touched on it just now, and you said that the price and the size would be different according to the wheel, truck, car, Honda, whatever.
Yeah.
What's the average or the median price of a set of your Rimlocks, and what's the turnaround time as far as getting them?
$399. So that's pretty much starting part for our price for MSRP. It goes up because if you do a dually, which we're doing dualies now, there's a there's a adapter. So most of the dually trucks come with 8 lugs, and an adapter makes it so it's a bigger to fit the bigger wheels. So that's a 10 lug. So you have to lock up the adapter to the truck and then the wheel to the adapter. So you got 2 sets there at $375 each. And it's a bigger lock, and it holds more torque, the whole nine. So it just varies on, because everything is custom. So it just depends on what the vehicle costs.
Let me say this. One of our comment viewers said that you're on top of it. And I want everybody to know he wasn't prepped for these questions. And I'm asking all these questions because, number one, I know him personally. And I've seen his growth from when I met him in 2010 to now. And I want everybody to get the same understanding that I have about those individual locks, so that that way everybody will know exactly what it is they're buying. So I don't want y'all to think that this was prepped. He on top of it, and that's why we got him on here now. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and I've known Capone for a while, and he told me about this years ago. Yeah. And one thing he failed to tell me, that the company was black owned. I assume something this special wasn't by a black man. So I was like,
well, see, the one thing about
but if he would have told me that, I might have,
But
exploit it more.
I've been knowing
Pay
it
more attention to it, yeah.
from the
Yeah.
inception also. But the thing is, he has gotten to the point now where he was trying to do what he's about to go into next. My next question is: you've gotten a sponsorship, sir, a sponsorship, sir, correct? With
License
a license with
with Dodge
Dodge.
Mopar. Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
wow.
there's
Wow.
a story behind all that.
Woo!
That's
That's
what's up.
awesome.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a story behind that. When I came up with this in 2000, nobody would listen. They kept blowing me off. Couldn't get anybody to manufacture it. The whole nine. It was an uphill battle. I found a guy. He'd since then passed. Old school guys like, here, how much are they? Just go out and sell them. Didn't have the price or nothing set, so forth and so on. Then I wound up hearing about this convention called SEMA. I know you guys probably heard of SEMA.
Yeah, we know what it is
Yeah.
in Vegas.
I didn't know what it was back then. I didn't know nothing about the industry, wheels, tires. I know none of this, none of the acronyms, none of the language. So I go to SEMA, and I'm trying to get in front of Ford, Lexus, Toyota, Honda, blowing me off. Oh, they're not here. They already flew out. They're in a meeting. It was one thing after the other. 17 years until I finally talked to Mopar. Their licensing guy was never there or would not give out licenses. So I'm one of 130 licensees worldwide for
Wow.
Dodge and Mopar. One of 130, period. There's no other companies out there who are licensed through Mopar, Dodge, so forth. So with the license, it gives us full access to everything Dodge. I mean, literally everything. And I kind of asked them, like, what else can we not do? They're like, you're licensed. You can do anything you want. So our site will mock the Dodge site and Mopar. Our flyers, banners, ads, the whole nine is literally Rimlox Dodge now, which is I'm still trying to gather.
That's major. That's huge.
Now,
Wow.
I want people to understand your dedication and how hard you fought to get this. Tell them the story of how you met the Dodge guy, how you got to meet the Dodge license guy.
Oh yeah, actually, the last year that I was not going to go to SEMA, after all those years, I said, I'm done with this. It's been all this money. I've actually had a booth out there 2 separate times. I literally walked there and looked over / down at the whole Dodge Mopar booth. There's a few hundred people down there. The last year, which is 2019, right before COVID, I just stood there probably about 15 minutes debating if I wanted to go try to talk to somebody, because it's literally you can't talk to anybody. They're busy with everybody else. They're blowing you off. They don't know who you are. You're a small company, so forth and so on. So there's a guy standing by himself by a display, and I just literally had my bag in my hand and walked up and said, hey, who would I be able to talk to, or is there anyone I can talk to become a vendor, or you guys pick up my product? He kind of looked at me funny. He said, what's the product? I said, it's a locking system for wheels. Didn't say nothing about the guarantee. And he said, well, what's the name of the company? I said, Rimlox. He kind of perked up a little bit. He said, I've actually heard of that company. And he said, hold on. And the way he said, hold on, I kind of figured he'd be back. Well, 45 minutes later, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, almost an hour. And I don't know where this guy went. I barely saw him. And he's waving at their booth. He's waving me to come over. So I go over to the booth. I start talking to the guys like, hey, what do you got? I put the locks on there and explain everything to him. And it's funny that this guy sat next to me. I have no idea who this guy was, if he was a vendor, if he was a patron, exhibitor. I didn't know who this guy was. So he sits next to me on the stool. And I kind of give him this look like, what are you doing? So he's all in our business. I'm talking to the guy and explaining everything. He kind of gets a little bit closer. And I looked at him again like, dude, are you serious? Like, why are you upon me like that? So I'm explaining everything to the guy again. And next, this guy leans in a little bit more. I finally gave him a look like, you're like in my personal space. I didn't say that.
Okay.
He stuck his hand out and said, hey, my name is Mike. I'm with Mopar. He said, I'm head of licensing, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right. So we started laughing because I didn't know who this guy was. So we had a little laugh about that. And basically he was talking to the other guy after explaining everything. He said, I think we can license it. So I'm sitting there with my poker face like, here we go again. And them two were talking amongst each other. They said, yeah, I think we can do this, and do that. So I turned to him and I asked him, literally, I said, how sure are you about getting this thing licensed? And he looked me dead in the eye and he said, 110% sure. I said, okay. Took his hand.
Beating out your chest, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had to keep the poker face. So I was like, okay, well, he said, well, we're going to send you information. We're going to send you an application and all this. I said, okay, here we go, application. I said, I'm not a big company. I'm not one of these humongous $1 million companies and all. They said, well, no, it's fine. He said, we're going to go off the merit of the business. We're going to go off the product itself and see if it does. They ran it through the tests inside and out. It took 2 years. So 2019, and it just was signed off by all of the department heads in 2021, September this past.
Wow.
So this is brand new. We're getting all the portals set up. I'm getting all the behind the scenes. I'm getting the SKU numbers. All of their systems have to sync together to report the sales. It's just phenomenal. I'm just really excited. It's a pain, but it's exciting.
And he inboxed me back when he finally got his paperwork. Said, Skip, man, I got it. I'm like, you got what? And then he told me about it. I was happy for him. I was like, we got to get you on my podcast. Not my podcast, our podcast.
Yeah.
Yes,
And get you
absolutely.
out there.
Yes,
And here we are now, man. And congratulations, brother.
Yes.
Like I said, I've been knowing you from when you was driving that Charger. It scared the hell out of people.
We got new ones coming. So we got Hellcats and Red Eyes, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
Mhm.
Go ahead, TJ.
Will you only be providing Rimlocks for, Mopar vehicles, A, going forward, and B, did you trademark this? And if so, how long did that process take for you?
We're in the process of trademarking as we speak and getting it registered.
Okay.
And all
You have a patent?
Yes, the patent and all of our
Okay.
prints are copywritten also. So everything protected is already in place. And we're not exclusive to Dodge. A lot of people keep asking us that, but we're
Okay.
still going to do Lexus, Toyota, Ford, and so forth and so on. And speaking of Ford, when I did go to SEMA, probably the last couple years, 2 separate years, and talked to 2 separate people, they were rude to me and said, "We already got locks. We don't need this." And I mean, it's not like, well, we're not interested. They were just flat out rude. So I said, you know what? That's fine. And I just left it at that. So
Wow.
Perseverance. That's what it is.
yeah,
And it paid off.
yeah. I
So
mean,
my-
there's been difficulties, but yeah, go ahead.
So my question is, do you keep tabs on current highly thefted vehicles? Like I watch a lot of TikTok and a lot of stuff related to cars, and like the Corolla is targeted,
The
like
Hondas.
the Honda. So do you guys like advertise, hey, these are the target audience that we really need to be getting these locks to?
Yeah, we're trying to do that. And just from a Rimlock standpoint of view, there's a lot of vehicles that are being stolen, but there's top vehicles being stolen and there's top vehicles for wheels being stolen. So there's a difference as far as the statistics on those.
What are those? Let the people know.
So the Corolla, the Honda Accord, the Camry is actually being pretty big.
Yes.
Just in general, the Cadillac Escalade, what else we got? And then all the Chargers and the Hellcats. So, but as far as Rimlocks, the number one wheels are being stolen are the Chargers, Hellcats, the Rubicons, the Jeeps, Cadillac Escalade, and the Fords. Actually, I mean, literally, it was just a few, just the Cadillacs and the Chargers. Now they're doing everything because the OEM wheels are so common. It doesn't matter. So you would think that all the bling bling wheels would be the ones being stolen. It's the total opposite. The factory wheels, because they're coming out with bigger and better factory wheels. So people are putting the Honda wheels on the Corollas and the Corollas on the Acuras and so forth and so on, depending on the bolt pattern.
Wow.
Okay, so all my Jeep people, y'all hear that? You Rubicon, I know some couple of you that own Rubicons. Y'all better get these Rimlocks, man, and protect your shit.
My old neighbor would have needed these. He worked for the FBI and used to travel a lot. Left his Escalade outside, and we woke up and the wheels were gone. And the neighbors had to help push it back. They tried to take the whole truck. They ended up taking his wheels, and they had to like push it back in his driveway. It was pretty messed up.
And that was the second time. The first time, they must have got spooked, so they were taking the lug nuts off to come back, and then they were spooked and they left. And the guy tried to go to work the next morning, and all the wheels fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wow!
It's not necessarily being spooked, but you're kind of right with that. What they do is they will literally go up and loosen the lug nuts on purpose. So it's attempted theft versus theft. So when they go up and unloosen them, they're going to make sure that all they have to do is come back with the bricks. They're going to put it underneath the axle, a half a pump. They don't set off the alarms and none of the sensors. It doesn't matter what you have. And please trust me when I say this. After 20 years of doing this, your proximity sensor is not going to go off.
Nope.
Your tilt sensor is going to go off. And your your shock sensor is not going to go off.
Nope.
They're literally they only lifted it so high.
Right. So the weight of the vehicle is going to dampen anything. They're not going to touch it. They've got gloves, they got hats, they've got glasses or sunglasses, they've got hoodies, and they're literally going to unloosen them, and they're going to walk away, make sure everything's good, come back, slide the brick underneath there, and sometimes they even just let the air out of the tire, because you only need about 1/4 of an inch, if
To
that,
drop it.
to drop it and slide that wheel off, and that's all you need, and they're gone. So all those different alarms, and that's not to protect the wheels, that's protect the vehicle. That's why they're called car alarms, not wheel alarms.
Yeah, they
My
set me
man
on. They
is
set me on
on it,
tires.
boy.
They set me on tires. I was about to cry. I was sitting on
Yeah.
4 old
Yeah.
tires.
Yeah. I've got every customer, they're crying, or they're actually pissed off because, like, man, how come I haven't heard about these locks? I asked the dealership for them. They knew about them. They didn't sell them. I just spent $80,000 for the vehicle. My wheels are gone. They are pissed when they try.
And the other thing that people really don't understand is these factory wheels sometimes cost more than these aftermarket wheels. When you just try to, if you don't even have your factory wheels and they steal your aftermarket, and you would just say, "Let's screw it, I'm gonna go get some factory wheels." Man, they're expensive.
Yes, they are.
They're $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, and the dealership's going to charge you more, $8,000. And the other segment it is that everyone thinks, well, I'll just put on insurance, I'm good to go, I'll get me a brand new set. It doesn't work that way.
Depreciation.
Yes, that was the main thing I was getting ready to say. You've driven on the wheels, they depreciated, so you've had them 6 months. They're used tires. You've driven on them. Whether you drove a couple times or you drove across country, you've got depreciated tires and wheels. Also, the value that they were worth with the depreciation is not going to include all of the stuff that Rimlox is going to with the mounting, balancing, installation, and so forth and so on. So you have $5,000 wheels. Even this worse with the aftermarket, because that shop just down the road just charged you $6,000, and the guy got the same wheels in another city for $8,000. So what the insurance companies do, they're not stupid. Just say, okay, well, give me the receipt. What they do is they actually see they research that wheel. They're going to see what the average value is for it, and they're going to give you that minus the actual depreciation. Minus the actual your deductible. Even if you have no deductible, you still have your premium that you got to pay. Yeah. So it's not a clean shot. You get a brand new set of wheels and tires. That's a misconception that people think, oh, just get another set, come back harder. It doesn't work that way.
Wow.
Rimlock does. We give you that exact set or something comparable. So if it's discontinued, we'll get you that $8,000 wheel that you pick whatever you want. We know what wheel you had because it's on file. We get pictures of it. We know exactly what you had. We'll pick whatever you want.
And that was you just answered that question. You took it right out of my mouth. How would you know what wheel they had? Yes. If I had Forgiatos, there's different brands and levels of price for Forgiatos.
Right.
So they would have to take pictures and send it to you, or
so they actually go to registration. Again, if they don't register, they're not covered because I don't know what to replace.
Gotcha.
So you have to register, and then you're going to give me the shop name, their information, John Doe who installed it, what torque they use, the VIN number, the key number, the wheel, gear, make, model of the vehicle, the wheel, the tire, all those sizes, where everything's on file. So if you call back and say, hey man, my name is John Doe, I can't remember anything, it was 6 years ago, I can pull up your information via our website, and it's got everything right there that you just purchased on those wheels. So if they're black, aluminum, chrome, brushed, it doesn't matter. Powder coated, we know exactly what you have.
So let me ask you this. Are wheel thieves and car thieves different? The same?
Different.
So
and from my perspective as a business.
So I'm thinking, like, if I buy this and I sit my car outside, it's a show car, and they go to get my wheels and they say, no, is that the same person that can actually steal the car? And like, screw it, I just take the car. When before he was just going to take my wheels.
And because the guy who's stealing the vehicle knows how to get your key code, they know how to, what they want with the vehicle to do it afterwards. Not saying the wheel guy doesn't, but the wheel guy specifically wants them for his buddy's wheel in Texas, Arizona. He specifically wants those wheels. And he's not per se that guy to steal a vehicle because that's not what he does.
So you haven't seen a bump or increase in actual car thefts with rim locks on.
They couldn't get the rims off.
Correct.
No, it's random. And then when they do, actually, believe it or not, they actually did. They stole the Rimlox vehicle out of Miami. They stole it. It's got Rimlox all over the place. It was a blue 350Z and it was a white reflective Rimlox everywhere. And the guy who was driving in Miami called and said, hey, the Z was stolen. I'm like, okay. He said, the guy's trying to get the wheels. I'm like, okay. He said, the police got him and arrested him. Okay.
Okay.
The cops literally were sitting about a block away or yards away watching these guys because they actually had tools, the power tools, trying to get the locks off.
Wow.
And the car literally said Rimlocks all over it. I don't understand it, but they couldn't get the locks off. So they
Well, hopefully with what's happening with the Atlanta Cast Network, we're going to get your name out there, and people will know what Rimlox is now when they see it.
yes.
Now, you just made a statement. You made a statement about the people. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a question on the screen. Let's ask that question first. Does Rimlock have an authorized dealer program? If not, is it in the works?
Yes, we do, and it's random. So as long as you're a business, a legitimate third-party wheel and tire shop, you can just sign up to become a dealer. No minimums or anything like that, except for the dealerships. We'll talk about that later. But the individual shops, and then also, again, Skip, we talked about the promo code. Anybody can make money on these because they can refer that person. That's how I've built this over the years. Hey, man, my buddy wants to get set. I got a guy that I work with wants to get a set, and we were giving him $20-$25 for each one. Now, if they actually, actually have
ain't nobody get no promo code but me. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm the only one with the promo code, player.
It's being greedy, y'all. Y'all gonna have to get his mic.
But I have a vendor in here, Extreme Customs,
right.
And I'm gonna give them your information, and they will contact you directly.
Sounds good.
They're one of the ones that asked the question. But now, before I forget. You said something about the people that install the rims, about torque.
Right.
Now, 90% of the places I go to that change tires and all this here, they use a gun. And there's no particular way you can say, hey, it's only torque 20 pounds or whatever. How does the installer know how much to torque your rim lock?
We actually have that in our directions, and we also have it. We let our customers know because they always ask how tight should they tighten them. And also they can use the gun because the gun technically has a setting on the back of it. But the only thing we don't want them to do is to just full board try to spin it off or install it. So our installers and our customers tell them to hand tighten them, and you can use a breaker bar. You can actually use a torque socket or torque wrench, or you can use the gun. So any of those will work because ours actually holds up to 250 foot-pounds of torque, and your average vehicle truck is 165 foot-pounds. That's pretty much the max for the most part.
Okay. So can you break it if you do it wrong?
Yes. If you snap it and it doesn't take it, because we do use a hardened steel. It's a through hardened, not a case hardened. Case hardened means just like the first few millimeters are hardened through something. Through hardened means the whole piece is literally hard as you can get for this application. We don't have it too hard because if it's too hard, it'll be brittle, it'll snap. If it's too soft, it's malleable and the ends are round. So it took us years to figure that secret sauce because we don't tell what steel we have, but it took years to figure out and again, I'm going to show you here in a second how the locks look and all that stuff as well.
So if I break it, I bought it?
No, if you break it, you actually get a brand new set.
Okay.
This
is truly idiot proof.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You must be already rich. You ain't listen, man. So if I get some jackass with a drill gun, even though it's clicking and they pop it,
that don't count.
Oh, okay.
If our customer says the shop actually just spun it off, that doesn't count. If the customer has it and they're changing the tire back and forth, and they do go a few times back and forth to the actual shop, and it does have wear and tear, which we added because we don't have any problems with the steel. But if they flat out first time you just spin it and they break it, we don't cover that because everybody would be doing that, and Okay. There's got to be some parameters on them spinning it off and doing that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Because our customers are like, hey, make sure you do this right, and our customers are on top of that.
So if the tire shop breaks it, then they need to replace it.
Yes. If they lose any part of that lock, shaft, key ring, anything lost, they have to buy an entire different set. Because we can't guarantee something. We can't set the machines up for one key ring or one shaft or one lock. It's just way too costly,
So what's the turnaround time if I order one tonight?
So that's part of the manufacturing that we've had to deal with over the years. So we've had delay after delay because COVID kicked in. Even before that, we've had engineers that would work on the big guys stuff and push ours back. So what people are doing now, they're paying $5,000-$6,000 expedite fees, which jumps in front of everybody. So we have to wait till all of their parts are done before we can get on the machine. When our parts are on the machine and running, they have to wait for us. But if they keep extending and placing orders, we have to wait.
You can't get in.
No, we can't get in. However, we have our own machines. I've invested in my own machines. I will be my own manufacturer. I'm currently making part of my locks right now. The mill is the
Wow.
hard part where you have to program and all that. I'm learning that as we speak. And I will get to the point where I can have a fixture in the machine. I can hit the button and walk away.
Look at these black
How-
men. Y'all
how-
see
how
these black
old are
men?
you?
Look at these black
That's
men
all.
go.
How old are you, sir? How old are you? I'm just curious.
19.
There you go. I might just said it.
I mean, because
Wow.
You can,
it
you can
takes
take a guess. You gotta take a guess.
takes a while to
Oh, it does take a while. Yes.
develop this kind of acumen. So
Yes.
you know,
Well, he said he's
I-
been doing it for 20 years. He can't be.
yeah, but I mean, that could be me, and I know how old
I'm
I
gonna
am.
say I'm gonna say 43.
Next.
See,
You close.
close.
45.
45 and
I'm on the phone and you're real small on my phone, but I'm gonna go with 42.
He gonna go one below me.
and we're
Well,
one more.
Oh, Tim, Miss TJ.
Okay, so you were in the military. It took you 20 years to do this. I'm gonna say 46.
Oh, she went up in age. 50.
What?
Whoa.
Black
Just-
don't crack.
just
You
turned-
you look
just turned
amazing.
50.
Wow,
Just turned 50. So
wow.
And you just
I
made me
can hurry
look
up with
65. God damn.
I can hurry up with this. Times are wasting.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
to me, doesn't it sound like buying a pair of these sound like common sense?
It really does.
But see, this
Because
gonna be
this is. Go ahead, Skip.
this is what the issue is gonna be. It's too high for some locks. But then they don't think about the fact that if you lose those rims, that $400 could have saved your fucking rims.
Right.
It could have
So-
saved you $4,000.
That's
Right.
our biggest obstacle. People say I'm going to put on my insurance. I'm not paying $400 for a set of locks. Well, again, once we get into it, they're going to understand what's behind the scenes. But the regular locks, you have an option to have the locks that don't work and get the wheel stolen. You either put them on your insurance or you're going to buy another set. Even if they're only $1,000, what is that worth to you? This is a lifetime down the road. And same thing with Dodge. You're looking at $400. They might actually raise the price. I think the MSRP is like $458 once we get this in place. It's $6.77 a year for the 6 years average of this cost of this lock to protect the wheels.
Wow.
So they have hazard. Everyone gets confused with hazard damage and roadside damage and all that stuff. That's different from theft. They think it's all included. So everyone check your insurance policies. You're not going to have theft coverage because they don't cover the locks that are out there. They just don't work.
Okay, two things. I want you to go ahead and show the lock, and then I want you to put the info up for people to go ahead and start placing orders with you, because I see in the comments somebody said they definitely want sets. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
what
know
we're
I
gonna-
do because I'm in process of getting some new rims, so I gotta have a new set.
So if people are actually going to go on, like even right now, we're going to do ACC 2020. So it'll be referencing you guys, and then all of you will have your own promo code as well. So it'll be your name
Oh,
with
yeah,
22 behind it. So if you're telling people about it on the streets, if you're,
Okay.
promoting it, doing whatever, you're going to, everyone, literally everyone who uses that promo code nationwide, they could be in California, and you're going to get paid on it. So we're going to switch over here to the table.
and while you're switching, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
If somebody sells the car with the Rimlox on it, does it transfer over to the new owner?
Good question.
It does, but it doesn't. They're not going to get the guarantee because I don't know the condition of the wheels. I don't know if they're
Gotcha.
sealed. I don't know if they have both keys. And even if they do, they have to start over because you can't just get a free set and be guaranteed with those exact wheels. So you can
Exactly.
protect them, and they would still have to register them. But as far as a guarantee, it would transfer over to that new person, but it won't be the guarantee because they'd have to buy their own. And then the person who
There it
sold it to them, they can sell it for whatever they want.
Okay, here's another one.
Mhm.
Along the same line. Sometimes black people get repoed. So the
Right.
car gets repoed, it gets resold, and the new owner discovers that it's a rim lock on there. What
Yes.
do they do?
Once I verify that it is actually a new owner, we'll get the information, the driver's license, the bill of sale, or whatever the ticket is, and then we'll get them the key because they verified that they're the new owner. So once we have
So
the
how would they
verification,
know what it is, though?
we actually have a
How would
sticker that actually comes back to that vehicle, that comes back to the locks, that comes back to the customer.
No, how would the new customer know that
Yeah.
bought it,
That-
know
the
that those
sticker.
are Rimlocks?
There's a sticker
Oh.
that's on that, and they've researched over the years trying to figure out what the heck this lock is. So they're like, hey, my name is John Doe. I'm in Texas Automotive Group, and we've got 2 of your cars that have locks on them, so and so and so and so. So I can pull up the year, make, model, state, city, state, and we narrow it down to who the
That's
customer
what's up.
was. And we have
Okay.
everything, so I can just get them the key. They have to pay for it if they don't have the keys, but we get that off of there, and that's pretty much it. So they'll.
And that's free. So that new customer just gets the lock.
No,
No,
Well,
no, he said they had to pay for the lock, correct?
Oh, okay.
If they don't have the key,
If they don't have the key.
they don't have the key. If they have both keys, they can do whatever they want to, but they're not going to get the guarantee until they actually purchase
Verify everything.
and verify and purchase. Yeah.
All right, one more quick question.
Yeah.
Jekyll and Hyde asks, if you customize your rims, will you cover the customization costs as well if the rims were stolen?
Yes. Whatever's on file. If you customize them after the fact and you get them powder coated or something,
You can update it.
re-register. Yeah, update it, re-register, and I say, hey man, we got them powder coated or brushed aluminum. It doesn't matter, but as long as those wheels are the ones that we originally had. Now, if they switch out the wheels, they're covered also. So you can have HREs, you can have Watsons, you can have Spec Ones. It doesn't matter. Whatever's on that vehicle is what we're going to cover. So yes, the exact wheel. So none of the depreciation, none of the discounts, none of the replicas. We give you the exact wheels.
That's
Wow.
what's up.
that's dope.
Okay, so go, brother, go.
Let's
So
see.
we're going to
Let's
walk
see
over
it.
to the table. I've got the locks. I'm cutting straight from start to finish.
Okay.
And then we're just going to rotate
Okay.
over here. Kind of bear with us for a quick second. And then
No,
that
you
way
good.
you can actually see the
All right.
locks.
This is good stuff, y'all.
Hey
This
man,
is
so
great
stuff.
while he's doing that, the rotation, guys, all you guys out here with the expensive rims and tires and all that stuff. I've been knowing Jayson for a minute, and if anybody knows me, I treat people how they treat me, and the man has been nothing but nice. I'm quite sure y'all can hear him talking now. He really knows his shit, and I wanted y'all to hear the guarantee coming from him versus coming from me, because I can say it and it's not real until the actual owner says it. So if y'all have any more questions in the viewership, man, y'all go ahead and type it so we can get it answered.
And for the
From-
record, you've seen it here first on Atlanta Carcast. So if you see any of these guests or these people somewhere else, I ain't gonna say no names.
Man, you a hater. Listen,
You saw it here
we won't,
first.
but what we're doing is making sure that he gets his name out there, and we'll get our flowers, So
And make
I
sure
just
y'all-
wanted to be
make sure y'all
messy
see
for
that
a minute.
promo code. Use that promo code ACC 2020.
yeah, y'all please use that promo code, man.
Yeah, use that
And
promo code.
I can't think of your damn name. Extreme Customs. I will get you the information, man, to contact him directly, and y'all can do your business. And I want my cut, pimp.
Oh yeah, I'm sending it to everybody. My
Yeah.
rim guy
My
definitely
gut.
could use it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
He
Everybody
got
has a guy.
He got a
though, you know what I'm saying?
Lamborghini in the background with the door up. We don't care about your little car. Talk about your Rimlock.
G-Wagon is a classic
But-
Jaguar over there.
Yeah.
But I see that beautiful woman in the background though.
Hey, man, see that? You got trying to get us killed.
He gonna hit you in the head with a rim lock.
Yeah. Also, while we're doing the transition, all you guys in the audience, man, if y'all have businesses, and y'all want to get on here and do the same thing we're doing with them, man, hit the inbox. Go to the Atlanta Carcast on Instagram or wherever, or Atlanta Cast Network on YouTube, and let us know so we can get you out here, man. Because we want to give everybody their flowers. How you say it, Mark? We want to give you your flowers while you're here.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
That's right. Why you can smell them.
Oh, he got his booth set up. You
We
ain't
wanna-
hey, look, he put the glove on and shit. You ain't
I
that
just-
simple. Okay, then.
I want to know how does he have a microphone hooked up to the computer or to the phone? Or how is he doing it? We got to talk off air because we
He
need.
got a Lamborghini in the background. He got everything. Look at his monitor. That's a big ass laptop. Damn.
He's just counting this man's pockets.
Clearly,
I've
he
been knowing
can't.
for a minute.
He can't hear you guys. So
1 million, 2 million, 3
But he-
million.
He looks amazing for 50. God, he looks amazing for 50.
Oh, yeah.
those of us that were born around that time,
In slavery days.
we got some extra love in our DNA. Don't hate.
But 50 and 40 don't look the same like it used to when we was
Well,
kids.
I'm finna
No,
say,
it
I ain't gonna say it. I almost said something that was racist. I ain't gonna say it. because it would have came out. It would have sounded racist. So I'm not gonna say it. 'Cause I'm not racist.
Don't,
We
I
already
want to
talked
say
about
it,
the
but I'm not gonna
essays.
say it. No,
Don't
I'm not.
say
I'm
it.
not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not.
Don't say
You
it.
know,
Y'all know
I'm
the
thinking about
essays
what
be
I'm
still
saying.
in the rim.
They
And
don't
Hope, you
want
know,
us.
you're only a year behind us, so don't be acting like you 39.
I'm saying, your old ass. Oh my god! And you and that little what they call them little animals with the frizzy hair? What them little dolls are?
Troll dolls.
The little troll. To like, yeah.
Yeah, troll
Oh,
dolls.
we back, Jason.
Don't forget, Tia. TJ, let them know about the giveaway. So stick around to the end of the video.
Yes.
Can you repeat that?
So I've got a special something for our
TJ on the screen.
viewers tonight.
TJ on the screen.
Till the end, I'll have something
Put
special
TJ
for
on
you.
the screen. Put TJ on the screen.
I'm
TJ
controlling it. I'm
Put
good.
yourself on the screen, player. Put yourself on the screen, player. Why you talking, player?
You forgot he was hosting this week.
That's right. You look at what Joe, boy.
He said I'm the A mic this week.
But listen,
So we're all on the screen.
Okay.
I won't
I think
shoot
Jason's
him.
ready
Anyway,
for us. You ready,
not
Jason?
yet.
Nope. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. No, we can't.
No.
Can you hear us? We can't hear you. Okay. Also, the giveaway, along with the giveaway, we're talking about the another sponsor we have. What's the I can't think of the name of it. Tia. Help me.
Black
Gun holster.
Friday.
Black Friday all the time.
Yes,
Yeah, Black Friday all the
BlackFridayAllTheTime.com.
BlackFriday.com.
Today's show is brought to you by BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. Make sure you visit them at Black Friday All the Time on Instagram. Our giveaway tonight is courtesy of Black Friday All the Time, and then we've got a deal of the day coming up also. So you guys hang on in there so you can see what we got coming for you.
The deal of the day, I think we're going to sell 3 in the viewership.
We're gonna sell 3?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we're gonna sell more because a lot
I'm
of
talking about tonight. I think 3 people are going to say, hey, you know what? Let me look into that.
yeah
The deal of the day. Now, the
Yeah.
other thing, the giveaway, I don't know
The giveaway.
But look at why you laughing, Tia.
I'm just listen. My girlfriends and I were talking about this thing last night, or like 2 days ago, and I was like, I'm gonna give one of those away on the show. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
And it is geared towards the ladies. So, ladies,
Yes.
pay attention. What are we gonna do for them to win it? What we got to think about what we're gonna do. We're gonna ask a question about something that we talked about, or
Yeah, we're gonna ask
What
a
are we
question about Rimlox, maybe. How about that? See if people are paying attention. This is not exclusively for ladies, though, because you gentlemen
No.
can
man, whatever.
and give it as a gift. Give it as a gift.
I was
The
just gonna say, shit.
You're giving it away, Skip.
Are you right? They better be giving it away. Okay.
I'd be very happy to receive this as a gift anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's a double-edged sword. Because
Well, you don't get pedicures, so we'll be quiet.
I'm gonna say why it's a double-edged sword real quick. Because if your mate partner was
Anyway, I think Jayson was
politically
right.
correct, up to par, you would anyway. Okay,
it's
let's
just
go.
it's an additive feature.
Yes, Jekyll, you need to get me behind in here. Jason, you ready?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we got you, man. We got you.
All right, going
I'm
full
looking forward to
screen.
this. It's the part I'm looking forward to. I've been wanting to see this. This is so dope.
Solo screen for you, sir.
You know, put his little pretty gloves on. I can't touch it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we got you,
sir.
man.
Okay,
We're
so
all excited about this part.
gotcha. This is actually the bread and butter and what everything has come from. So basically, years ago, actually, can you grab that real quick? When I came up with the original wheel lock, which is insane. I don't know how I came up with that. No, I came up with this little 5-cent washer. Literally, I don't know if you can see it, if you can zoom in. I've had this for 20 years on my keys.
Zoom in, cameraman. There we go.
It's just a washer. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
It's just
Gotcha.
literally
Yeah,
a
we got
washer. With holes in it. I don't know if you can see the holes or not. There we
Yeah,
go.
we see it. Yeah, we see it.
So I made a key to fit inside that. I tapped the middle of it, screwed it on the wheel, and was excited. Behold, it would flex because of the seating, and I didn't. I had to start from scratch. So anyway, just to kind of give you evolution of how this stuff actually came about, and the pain in the butt it was for the engineering, which I had no clue with this. So one of the first ones was this bean, and well, actually, I had a series of holes and pins, and the pins were snapping because they were just too weak.
Gotcha.
So you kind of see off the side. So I had a series of holes.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work. So far, I got beef it up, and I put some beans and little pins. Those didn't work. Those were too strong because we had to press steel pins, and they were snapping. So we were limited with that. Then we had these big, humongous keys that were just not. The patterns were kind of so also. If you can kind of see that.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. So over the years, it's evolved, as well as a coating. So we had a clear zinc back in the day, and then we had a gold zinc. This is the gold zinc. So what happens with our patterns and our keys? We have a special pattern that has to mate. So they have to mate up. So if it's got to be exactly the right way, or it won't fit. Like you have to spin it. It's like a puzzle that has to fit perfect. And if you don't have it perfect, it won't engage. There is engaged. So that's your key.
Okay.
And
so which part of that is sealed? Which one of those are sealed?
They're not sealed. I'm going to show you that here in a second with the new version.
Oh, okay.
This is the older version still.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a different type of coating is what I was trying to show you, the difference in the coating. So we went from a clear zinc to a gold zinc to a black zinc. You'll see here in a second. We have different types of, I'm going to show you the regular lug nuts now so you can see those. This is for an old school Mercedes bolt. Mm-hmm. And we had to turn this into a lock.
Wow.
And that lock actually is similar to, where are we at? Similar to this one. So I don't know if you can kind of see those or not, but way to shrink it down, we actually put the pattern on here. This would be the dummy cap portion right here. We would have to cut that off. We modified that so it's screwed into our lock. So that's threaded. Again, I don't know if you can see on the camera too good. So that hole on all of our bolts are threaded. And then, of course, you already know these are the locks they currently have on the market. These don't work. I do not know where to put this at for the cameraman.
Yeah, we see it. We see it.
Yep.
Okay, you've seen that one. Everybody's seen these. These are dime a dozen. These do not work. These are not spline.
Those suck.
You got the smaller version of those. This is a dummy cap. You got even another smaller version, which is a dummy cap.
Okay.
And hold on, stop right there. So for the people that those last two you showed, I mean, you can get the locks, the keys for those at AutoZone, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I want to show you something. So everyone who thinks you can bring back. Everyone who thinks that they have locks on the wheels, we're going to show you something here, and it's going to kind of blow you away. So everyone thinks that their lock is different. So for sake of the video, hopefully you can see all these. These are different types of locks.
Hey, Tia,
pan down some. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Tia, remove the
caption on the screen.
The caption at the bottom. Yeah.
Just for sake of this real quick, I'm going to show you something. So those are supposedly 4 different types of locks. This key, again, I'm trying to put it in front of the camera. We got this key.
Yeah, we see it.
Everybody's got this key. There's only a limited number. There's 5 points, 6 points, 7 points. That's it, because you don't have so many room or so much room for the grooves. Why is it that there's an open end, a duplex? Try this one, duplex. Where's that? 1 second. We got another key. That one and that one. So 3 of these 4. I've got another tall one somewhere, but it's mixed up.
It's pretty much a spark plug socket. Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same key
for all of them.
All
and they're
3
supposed to be different.
And it's supposed to be different for all 3 of those locks. Just for 3 of those, and there's other ones, but that's just kind of give you an idea that the key you have, everybody has.
So is it a scam, or are we just stupid?
No, it's just how they manufacture overseas. So what they do overseas versus what we do, they have a big mold and they pour hot metal into this big mold of all
they
of
make
these
1,000 of them at a time.
Exactly. Thousands at a time with limited keys. So once they do them, they package them up, bring them from China, they send them over here. And that was one of the things I was going to expose about the free locks and lugs. These things only cost a couple dollars overseas. So when you're buying your wheels, you're paying a few hundred to a few $1,000s for your wheels. Of course, they're going to give you free locks and lugs. One, they don't work. And two, that's to give you that security, like, oh, my wheels are protected.
That
So these
false
shops,
sense of security.
yeah, these shops know that these are just regular lug nuts. The glorified lug nuts that do not work, and the keys are interchangeable. They got a box with hundreds of keys just to give them to the customers when they lose them. Oh, I lost my wheel lock key. You can get it off of the socket, or you can
Watch
buy
this. You just hit on something. Next time anybody in the viewership goes to a tire change shop, go back there where they're changing the tires at and say, hey, man, I got some locks. Oh, I got a box. And he'll show you all of the keys in order to take them off.
Yep.
They'll show them to you. Oh, I get
And
it
now,
off.
and now I think they're playing stupid too. They're saying, when you come in, make sure you bring your key. Nigga, you got a key.
They just try to, yeah, like you said, they try to make it like they went out of their way to get your lock off, and and then they also keep the key, so they don't pay. There's a big box from every shop that has all of the OEM and aftermarket keys in a box. They just try them until they get the same one that works. So you have no security, and if it's just going to slow them down. This does not slow them down. I've been doing this for 20 years, specifically wheels, and nobody's going to tell me any different. Whether to take 30 seconds, 45 seconds, it doesn't matter. That thief knows what lock you have or what lug nut you have. He's going to get your wheels. Wow. The Rimlocks, if he pans over to the right a little bit, all of our keys, you can just see them lined up. These are just a few of the many keys that we have with the red labels. Mm-hmm. So these are this is your installation key.
Okay.
So this is used to actually install the locks on the vehicle when you first get your locks. So your kit is actually going to look like this. It's going to have a different sticker, but it'll have Rimlocks, and then you've got your piece that goes in your vehicle. So this piece here is generic. This is what we call the shaft, where you put your socket. There's tamper tape on it, and it's a clear heat shrink. And once that's torn and broken, we know that the key has been opened. So we have everything on the key, the directions, open it up, use it, and put both pieces together.
Quick question. So when I get the set from you, it'll come sealed like that. We'll have to break the seal to install the tires. Then we drop it in the mail and you send us another. Will you reseal it?
Well, you don't break the seal because we send this unsealed. So you can put the locks on because you're going to break it anyway. So this comes unsealed. Mm-hmm. They put the locks on.
The shaft comes sealed though, right?
The shaft, well, that's just the customer part. There's two keys.
Okay.
So this here is one key. It's a little bit confusing, but where's the other piece at? This is one piece. So this piece in the blue, I don't know if you can zoom in on this one. The piece in the blue is a two-part key. And what happens is you pull them both apart, it forms one key. That's where we're talking about. The part is generic. So this piece in the blue is generic. It comes with your label on it. You throw it anywhere in the vehicle. It could be in your glove box, your center console, hidden compartment, your trunk. It doesn't matter. The thief cannot use this. It's going to spin on any wheel lock that they try to engage it with. It will not engage. The patterns are totally different. So we take the time to program every single set, and I'm going to get in depth with that as far as the difficulty and the time frame and in manufacturing to get this done.
Okay, let me rephrase this question. When I get the set from you, right?
Yes.
What do I use to install it? Okay, if I use a piece to install it, why can't I use that same piece to take it off?
Because it's going to be sealed by the time you get done using it. So once you get done using this to put them on, you have to send us back within 24 hours.
That's what I was asking. Okay, there you go. We have to send it back to you to be resealed.
Yes. If you want the guarantee. If you don't, just put them on and do what you do.
Okay,
but for the guarantee, you drop this in the mail, your dummy caps or your lug nuts. We shave them down. We cut them down for the $80 for actually your lug nuts, and we ship them back for free. We seal it for free and send it right back to you.
Okay, there we go. Because I was like,
and the envelope and the shipping label is all included in the package.
There's no shipping label because the shipping is offsetting. Because you're sending it to us, we're going to send it back, so it's a wash. We used to send shipping labels and email them, but the time's expired on them and they didn't ship them in time because they're out of town. So we quit doing that. So just drop it in the mail. We're going to receive it. We seal it the same day, if not the next day, and we send it right back. And you'll have it within a couple of days. depending on where you're located.
And that
When you say
guarantee
it-
is voided after 2 weeks, you said? Or two, what was the time frame?
Well, after 24 hours, if you don't register, you're automatically void until you do register. And if you decide you just don't want to, you're just not covered. So it's the same thing. You're not covered.
Right.
So
So the key thing here is when you get those locks. Well, you know what? But think about this. Suppose I order the locks now and I don't have my rims yet.
I didn't hear what you said. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Repeat,
Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
we can hear you. Okay, you said that once we get the locks, we have 24 hours to register.
just to
But
get them installed.
suppose
After
I
this
go
one.
ahead and order my locks now, and I get them next month or whatever. You get production of,
Right.
and I'm still waiting on my rims to be made. Like, say if I had roaches or something being created.
Yeah, we have that all the time. Yeah,
So-
I know what you're getting at. You're talking about getting locks installed after you put them on. So if you
Right.
get them today, your routines aren't done for 6 weeks.
Right.
Once you put them on, then the clock starts.
Okay.
So we have guys that get an insurance claim, they're getting them painted, they're getting them shipped to them, all that. They want to get them now and get it out the way. So you can order them now. Don't wait till your wheels come in. Order them
right,
now.
because you got to wait anyway.
They'll be waiting, yes. A lot
Okay,
of people say, oh, you wait till my wheels come in, and then they rush us.
All right, we got a question. You've shown us several variations of your locks of the ones you had in the past. Let's say you make a new variation. Do the older customers get that upgrade or that new variation or discount for the next generation rim locks?
Yes. Yeah, we'll take care of them basically, get them caught up because it's easier for us to maintain the key numbers, the technology, the designs. So the people who had this back in the day with just the one solid key for both keys, we'd swap them out with a brand new set. We don't play
There you go.
nickel and dime people. We just get the brand new set. Here it is.
Do,
The steel
do
is
you
so
notify,
good. What's that?
do you notify them when the new model comes up, or do they have
They
to?
would contact us because we don't know if they still have the vehicle or the wheels. So we don't call all of our customers and say, hey, we got an update. So if they contact us and say, hey, I heard you guys got a keychain, I don't have that. And it will verify the information and we'll ship on the set.
Gotcha.
So not to get all Shark Tanky, but how many of these have you sold?
We average a few hundred per year. So it's actually been a few thousand that I've sold total. And actually I am a contestant in Shark Tank. I'm in the finals of Shark Tank.
Oh, wow.
Now that's what I'm talking about. So you have to compete to actually go on the show?
You have to present your product. And you have what they did. This was actually, I flew to Philly. Everybody kept saying, get on Shark Tank. I was like, nah, I can't do that. I went to Philly a couple years ago and basically had thousands of people there that were at the Infinity Center. And what you would have to do, they had a bunch of tables in a big room. So in that big room, when your turn was up, you go to that designated table that's open. You had 90 seconds to pitch them. They're people, not the sharks. You had 90 seconds to pitch them. And if they liked it, they'd ask you questions, so forth and so on.
Yep.
Well, they liked mine.
Elevator speech.
Yeah, exactly. You had to give that. I call it a 2-minute drill, but yeah, your elevator speech. And if they said that to beware of the scams or people trying to act like they were Shark Tank, and if you got a phone call within 2 weeks, then it was good. If you didn't, then they called me in a week and a half, and they said the producer told them to give me a call and get my information. So literally, the next time that they call me, I will be on the show. So right now, I'm just playing a waiting game like everybody else.
Well, tell you what, you got my info. Make sure you let me know, and I'll definitely advertise it on here, and I'll be tuned in.
Yeah, I'm playing a waiting game, so I'm not really focused on that. But Dodge just kind of stepped in a way, and they have 2,500 locations. So that's
Yeah, you're gonna need
You
about
might
50
you might be
keys.
good. You might be good, brother.
Yeah.
So now,
Wow.
let me ask you one little, I guess a little bit. I'm gonna try to dive into this Dodge licenses that you have. So now, are you gonna be, when you say licensed by them, are all of their newer cars gonna have the Rimlocks on them?
Well, there's two different ways that they're going about this. One is affiliate program, meaning they buy directly from me, which Dodge would buy them and distribute to all their dealerships and their manufacturing. I don't know the specifics on that, but that's where they put this on hold because they were going to do that in lieu of the actual license.
Okay.
So they're currently doing a merger with a company called Stellantis. A lot of people probably know that, but it's a overseas company. They're doing a merger with Dodge. So that's going to take a while to get out. So they said, you know what, let's get this guy his license. And they gave me the green light, and it was official in September.
So are you prepared for all the red tape, or do you want to kind of stay moving in an independent way?
I've kind of been preparing for this, so I'm ready for the red tape, and they're actually been helping me with all the procedures. Their biggest thing is their brand protection to make sure that the verbiage on the Mopar is correct. Anything that I put out ads is verified by Dodge, and all of their department heads have to sign off on this. Well, the head of the department heads. So I just can't willy-nilly put ads out if it's not verified and approved through them. All
Right.
of the SKU numbers that we have to upload for the Mopar Dodge system and the dealerships have to coincide. If there's a comma out of place, it won't sync. So that's going to throw things out of whack. So I'm learning all of that as we speak,
Wow.
which is it's pretty extensive on what you have to do to be on Dodge's level, I guess.
Hey,
So,
man, that's cool.
in comparison from now to 20 years ago, how bad or better has this problem gotten? Has it gotten dramatically worse, or
Worse in what way?
as far as people stealing rims?
Oh, worse. That's why I'm still here.
Okay.
The locks,
You always gonna be in business.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean the locks, and I'm not trying to be funny about it, but the locks that they just don't work, and these things are catching on and catching on every year. That it's free money. You figured if a guy goes out and hits a dealership, or if they hit a neighborhood and they get 5 or 6 sets of wheels and free money, they sell it to their guy. They're making 10 grand a night, and they're all over the country. So it's not just like. And the biggest misconception is people think that because they live in a nice neighborhood, they have a gun, dog, insurance, sensors, cameras. None of that works. And I'm not trying to be funny, but even
No,
if
it
you're at
doesn't.
the grocery store, people think you're changing a tire and they're stealing wheels.
Yep, they sure do.
Yeah, that's you. That's what's up. Okay, again, Jayson, go ahead and shout out the website again that people can go to.
Yeah, www.rimlox.com, and
And
Dodge will be coming behind it soon.
and the promo code
The promo code for right now for this show, I guess we'll just use ACN 2020. I'm sorry,
ACC 2020.
2022.
2022. Yeah,
Yeah,
2022.
Yeah, ACC 2022.
So when they fill it
Okay,
up
you got
right
change.
now, yeah, until we get our new website up, because it's going to be literally majority stuff Dodge, because that's our bread and butter right now. So when they put the promo code in, they can actually put it in the message box. So today, tomorrow, whenever they decide to order, and what we're going to do just for you guys in the show, excuse me, we're going to give a $50 instant discount. So it's normally $25. So for $350, $349, they're going to get tax included. They're going to get shipping included, and everything with the guarantee at $350, and that's with that promo code with the
ACC 2022.
ACC.
That's
ACC
awesome.
022.
They put that in the message box, and they will get that discount because they're your people. And then
All right, y'all.
you'll have your own
Let's-
name with the
Yeah.
22 behind it.
Definitely. So y'all hear that, man? And there's all this. The man has explained it upside down. We probed him with questions. He's Johnny on the spot with the answers. So you know it ain't no bullshit. I know this man personally. I know that don't mean a lot to some of y'all, but I'm telling you, man, if you want to protect your investment, man, it don't get no better than this. And on top of that, that's a black man.
Black on business.
It's a
Yep.
black man
Well,
doing
and
this damn thing.
That's one thing I want to be kind of inspirational about, because a lot of our people think that, oh, the white man's going to hold us down. We can't do anything because of man. That's not true. You've
That's
got
a lazy,
to
that's a lazy
bust your
mentality.
ass. Yeah, it's an excuse, to be honest with you. I
That's
mean,
exactly.
there's situations that go both ways, but at the end of the day, your service and your product, your attitude, your knowledge about what you're doing. If I didn't know what I was talking now, 10, 15 years ago, I probably couldn't have gotten in front of Dodge. When I thought I could have, I just didn't know what I know now, obviously.
Right.
They wouldn't have listened to me. They would have been like, come back when you're ready. And that's one of the first things I told them. I was like, I'm here talking to you for a reason, because I'm ready. I said, all the kinks have been worked out. And he kind of looked at
That's
me.
right. Well, look, I'm going to give you your flowers. One of our viewers, Antonius Mitchell, he said he's amazing. Let's just appreciate his camera and mic quality as the guest. Best I've seen on here, and I need those locks too.
All right.
2022, we got you discount.
Damn
ACC
good.
2022.
That's
Like,
right.
in season 2, we couldn't even get people to put shirts on.
There you go. But that's what's up, man. And I'm gonna give Extreme Customs your phone number, Jayson.
Yes.
He's the business.
I need
that's
his
here,
number too. I
I'm
got
gonna
something
make
else
sure
I
you
want to
get
talk
it.
to him about for
And
sure.
they're gonna text you and let you know who they are, and then y'all will communicate that way. But these people I trust, and I know, they really want to do business with you.
No, I definitely appreciate that because people are trying to reach out and they're finally realizing that it actually works. So the price, if they're squabbling about the price, I just don't want them as a customer. If you don't care about
There you go.
enough, I'm not going to beg you. And there are people beating my door down, and I'm trying to be funny, but people like, man, I need these like yesterday. They actually work, and the guarantee is to stand behind the product. It has nothing to do with the product, but that's me saying your wheels aren't going anywhere else. I'm paying for everything, and no other company can, or no other company will do it ever. The reason why
I've never heard of it.
they
Period.
won't
With
do it
anything.
because their keys are not exclusive. I only manufacture 2 keys per set. This key and this key, and that's it. I don't even have the key.
And it's
on
not like
site.
insurance. Insurance, we pay for these insurances every month, yada, yada, yada. We're paying for everything anyway. This is not what you're doing.
Well, that's the thing. People are paying for insurance. They say, well, I'd rather wait till my wheels got stolen. Well, you're going to have damage to your rotors. You're going to have time off of work. You're going to have Uber. You have replacement tires, your new tires. You're going to be charged for the deductible. It's just a plethora of things that they don't think about.
You, in my opinion, and it's going to sound fucked up, but you giving away a lot of shit if the wheels get stolen. The rental car, the customization, the mount, the balance, the exact rim, man, shit. I mean, like, I think they'll just be satisfied with the rims.
Yeah.
But
Well,
when you got a good product, you can stand by it like that.
That's right.
I'm hoping every year that I see that this is being successful, and it might be that day that it comes, someone gets a set. But I verify every single set, because if I just say, okay, it's good, and there's a gap and they put a tool around that, now I'm screwed for the whole setup. So once you send in your registration, I know instantly how that lock fits. I verify the torque, who put them on, the whole nine. And if there's anything that's not right, I let them know, hey, it's incomplete or an invalid. And then they have to correct it before I accept it as a guaranteed product.
And you're based out of Florida?
Tampa,
Florida.
Tampa. Okay. Yeah.
I was in the military in Jacksonville before I came down here. And then I'm originally from St. Louis area, Carlisle, Illinois, small town.
Okay. I met him in Daytona at Spring Break Nationals.
Car show. Yeah.
Wow.
First time
so what kind of car are you driving right now, Jayson?
I had a 2013 Charger with the place lights and all that stuff, but I'm getting ready to do a 2022 Hellcat and a 1320 and a few different toys for SEMA.
Before they go away.
They'll be for sale. They'll just be more expensive.
Yeah.
Another question from my viewers. Do you have any other products that you plan on adding to your brand?
Yeah, actually, I do. I have a pedal brake for all of the vehicles so that the lock we have fits on the inside of the brake pedal so you can't press it down.
Oh, snap.
What?
Yeah, because a buddy of mine
so you can't push button start it.
Yeah.
That's ingenious.
One of my members got that.
Yeah.
Man, what you say? Now, how you going to guarantee that if they steal your car? No, I'm just playing.
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be a special type of steel also, so they can't cut through it. And they won't be able to get the key because it's just make you key. So that is one of them. A motorcycle lock where there's the piston that fits in between them. So our key will fit all the way and screw in a lock that you can't pull the bushings out. They hit the lock away from that to remove the wheel.
Boy, you got something. You got something right there.
That's gonna be
That's
dope.
pretty awesome. Look, don't forget about us little people. You know, when
I'm saying, don't forget me. I've been knowing. I've been knowing. With the boy.
I'm always little people. I'm with everybody else. I'm not. One thing.
Well, as long as we know Skip, we'll be good then.
Yes. One thing my mom did tell me, I never forget, is don't forget where you come from. That's why I live in.
Yeah, because I was blown away when you text me and told me, "Hey Skip, man, I got to deal with Dodge, man." I'm like, why is he telling me, man? You're a good dude to you. I remember you from blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, we gonna get you on this show, man, and blast you. And I'm thankful that you were able to come on here and answer all the questions without hesitation.
I can come. I've been asking forever, and I can do installs next time if you guys want me to show the people how they actually installed and enter behind that as well.
Oh yeah,
part two coming.
Part 2, then. Wow. You just said it. And just think, we were trying to get you on last week for like half the show. Wouldn't have worked.
This is way better.
He's a whole show. He's a whole show kind of guy.
One last thing is the other product I didn't say was the spinners. Skip, you already know about these. The floaters. Mm-hmm. We have a lock for that also. I don't know if I told you that. So all of the floaters and the spinners, they actually have one single lug nut that it floats on. And you know those come on, Skip, what are they called? You gotta replace
the bearings.
Yeah, the bearings and the what's it called? I can't think of it. But it's a 5/8 screw. And what I did, you have to be able to put the center cap on top. And what I did, it took years to actually took 6 years to come up with this lock. And the variation, the reason why I say this is because this this is a version. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is a version.
Mm-hmm.
We put our lock inside of a shield, but we had to tack weld it, and no, it wasn't any good. Then we had another version.
So you have that one already ready for production, or is this an idea?
This one is ready as we speak. Now these are 500 retail because there is a shield to keep them from grabbing onto the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the lock itself that fits inside the shield. It's a free spinning sleeve. So if they try to, I'm sorry, I'm moving around for the cameraman.
No,
if they try to get it, it spins. So they can't grab onto the lock. And then you've got a nylon washer to keep it from backing out because it's centrifugal force if it goes backwards. So we put the nylon within that lock, and that actually screws in with a stainless steel thumb drive.
God damn.
And it's flat inside that. It screws in. This can stay in your key ring also. And this is
wow.
That's what's
so hold
that
on. So
incredible.
what technical school you went to? Oh, I mean, come on, man. How you learn all this? You went to DeVry? What you went to Edwards?
Atlanta Area Tech.
My engineering background comes from when I was in the Navy. I worked on propulsion. I did military police. And then in college, I did sociology, minor in art, and criminology. So those are my...
Who knew you was in school for sociology, spending all that money, and now you're just going to be rich off lock?
This totally was not my thing. So it's
that's all right. Well, you were born to do it.
Yeah,
that's how it goes, man.
Didi says Rimlock sounds like assurance, so you won't have to use your insurance.
Ooh, that's good. That's real good, Didi.
Okay then.
This is your insurance because that's how we actually will market that, because you file the claim through us. We send it to our insurance company like any other claim. They're either going to accept it or deny it.
Didi was blocked.
That was a mistake. I got to figure out.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
You blocked Didi?
Didi, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I was trying to block the Russian who was.
Oh my God. Now you go,
there.
Didi. That's all right. Miss TJ blocked you. No
I got to figure out how to get her back.
How can we? I don't know how you're gonna do that. But how can, like, is this gonna go public one day? Can we buy into this like Apple one day?
Probably will be considered in 5 years.
That's right. Let him get his money. Let the man get his money right.
I want to be ahead of the curve, man.
I do too. I'm with Mark. I'm definitely with missed on that. I want to be ahead of the curve. I ain't missing out on this one.
I mean, I can let people know, but I've had investors that wanted to 1.8. I had one guy actually a year ago wanted to do $675,000 for 51% of the company.
Hell no!
You ain't gonna never get control of it now. God damn.
No, well, actually, I told him my max would have been 30, depending on the amount. He said, "Okay, well, let me talk to my guy." So he was at 50% and came back at 51. I'm like, "What part of?"
Take your money and get the hell on. How about that?
Yeah, and people thought I was desperate with this, and I wasn't. But just real quick, one of the things I want to kind of stress is a manufacturing, and just kind of give you a quick scenario on how these are actually made.
Take your time, man.
That bar real quick. These come from raw bars of steel, and we have to get to the correct size, the correct. That's what it's like.
Come on, Vanna White.
You gonna make her pick up? You gonna make her pick up the whole?
Right, my top models here. Jules, she's coming on the Rimlox team. This is Jules.
Hey,
Miss Jules, how you doing?
She's about 6'8".
Yeah, she tall. We
Yeah.
see it. Mm-hmm.
So,
can she hear us? No, she can't hear us.
No, he has headphones on.
Okay. Man, get Joe. You can smile. There you go with your 45 teeth. I'm picking at you.
It's not fair, Skip. She can't hear you.
Don't tell her what I said, Jayson. Nope. I know you finna tell her. Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, here we go. I got to say it again.
Hey.
I made a joke, Miss Jewel. I said, go ahead and smile so we can see your 45 teeth.
Oh, I know. I do all the time.
You're
I'm just being
gorgeous,
funny.
Jewel.
I'm just being funny.
So there's always powerful women behind these successful men. So
you better believe it.
What capacity do you play in this whole deal?
Well, actually, it's really interesting how we met. I think it was about a year ago. I was dating someone, the father of my child, and there was an incident where he actually got maced by some guy. I guess he was doing a delivery for Amazon. And I made a post. I was going ham, somebody maced my man. So I was pulling up, newborn and everything. And, I made a post, and Jayson got on the post and showed up. And he went and looked for the guy with me. I mean, we were in there and everything. So, when I say we've kind of been in the trenches, it's been like that. I ended up, breaking up with him, and he's kind of just been there as a friend.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. You ain't had to go into detail, but that's beautiful. Good stuff.
That's a good friend.
Yeah, for sure. So he has a heart of gold for sure. That goes beyond just.
Well, let me borrow 500,000. I'll give it back to you next week. Nice to meet you, Jules. Nice to meet you, darling.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He gonna get one of them Rimlock wedding rings, and she can't never take it off.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you got to get her a Rimlock's wedding ring.
She can't never take it off.
This is my guy Marlon behind the scenes. He's been doing all the videos that you see, where we're going to different shops and so forth. So he's behind the camera. Marlon, say what's up? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
All right, bro.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
You got to work on that Zoom a little better. You know what I mean? Just, get right on the product next time. No blurring. No, I'm playing.
That was solid. Good job.
Good job,
we appreciate you, Marlon. This is a great look.
No problem. I appreciate you guys.
And we got Peter behind the camera right now as well. Come on, say what's up, real quick.
Well, look at it. I like that he including his family. That's what's up. Bring your people in, Phil.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Hey, I bet you this. That's your Lamborghini, ain't it?
That's not my Lamborghini, but I wish it was, honestly, working with this guy right here. But I don't know if you guys know this, but not only does he have a great product going on, he's a great guy, but on top of it, with me, I don't know if you guys know Jake Paul or not. I got a Rolex from Jake Paul asking questions. So
really?
Yeah. So
wow.
Peter
That's
Blake,
dope.
the Rolex reporter here. So 3 things.
All right.
Bring the passion,
up,
bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. Thanks, guys.
That's what's up, man.
All right then.
Boy, he was enthusiastic. Bring the passion. Bring the dude. I like him, Hulk Hogan.
Wait, we need those 3 things. That might be the question. What did he say?
Bring the passion.
Bring the passion.
Don't nobody remember.
Bring
the excitement, and don't bring the nonsense.
Don't bring the nonsense.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, I got a question. I'll text it to you, Tia.
Okay. All right. So one more time, everybody, that is Jayson Williams from Rimlox. You can reach him at www.rimlox.com or on Instagram at rimloxcore with a P. And the promo code is ACC 2022. I'm sorry. 2022 for that discount that we talked about. And this was awesome.
Good stuff, man. Any final thoughts?
Just appreciate you guys having me on. And anybody who's trying to start their business and go to the next level, you got to stick with it. And I tell people, turn their side business into their main business, the side hustle to the main hustle, because it can be done. Because when you stop, like I almost did, you got to start over with something else. Then you got to start over with something else. But if you refine and perfect what you're doing, and it might take years, hopefully not long as me, but
right.
Soldier Girl, he's gonna let us know when he's on Shark Tank. I'm gonna advertise it on here. And I'm also going to post it on my page so you guys will be able to go on and see it. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to want 51% of your damn company. Tell them they got to give you $49 million and they get 51%.
You said $49 million.
$49 million.
Hey, they can have it. So, we
so
might
would you ever?
Go ahead.
Would you ever just completely sell out if the right number came in for you?
The right number, yeah. The right number, but it's and I'm not trying to be funny, but it would have to be no less than 40, 50.
Okay,
That's
that
right.
makes sense.
Because when they bring on the annual sales, the projected sales, the amount of dealerships, the quantities, the price point, and then you've got all the different brands that they can.
I wouldn't do it though. Just continue to license it and do it the right way. That's it.
Now watch this.
I'm not doing
You ain't him. You ain't him. You tell Damon
I'm
from
just saying.
FUBU if he try to that dumb shit, you got some bodyguards in Atlanta that'll come see by it. How about that? Because Damon gonna say some stupid shit. Like, how do I know it's gonna work?
Right.
Damon is not the one. He's not the one. He really works
No.
with people.
I wouldn't go after Damon just because he's a clothing guy and apparel. It'd probably be John. They asked me actually. It would be Mark, not Mark, the guy at the end.
The
John.
fat, the big one, yeah.
Not Mr. Wonderful, not Mr.
Mark
Wonderful.
Cuban.
No, the other guy, John.
Oh yeah, okay.
The computer guy.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
But them, I mean, I'm playing the waiting game. And this has been a couple years now, but like I say, be tomorrow, could be next year. But I'm literally the finalist, the finalist. So I don't have to try out anymore, basically. But they have a ton of companies. Yeah, they have a ton of companies that are waiting just like me. So they're just going to pick and choose and whoever they want to put on the show, basically.
And the beauty about what you got going, you don't need a brick and mortar. You don't need 4 walls. You can do whatever you want. You don't got to pay no rent, nothing.
That's why my guys placed right here, and I got different shops around Tampa that we actually go to, and they actually sell these because we just do manufacturing. So we make sure our manufacturing parts, we ship them to the shop or directly to the customer, and that's pretty much it. We, like I said, invested in on machines, and I'm cutting that middleman out within the next few weeks.
Wow, that's great.
Well, there you have it, people.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna give Tia your number, and I'm gonna give Extreme Cousins and Didi your number, and they will be texting you to let you know who they are, and then y'all can go from there as far as everything else.
We'll still get you guys that discount. So if it's a month later, 2 weeks later, they still want a discount, we're gonna give.
I need all my monies too, Pop. I want all of that.
That's why he put 2022. It's for all year.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, Jayson, look, we appreciate you coming on, man. We're definitely going to get you some business, and we're going to get some more people in contact with you. Thank you for everything you're doing for the car scene and everything else, brother.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, y'all give it up.
Our sound effects ain't working, because our illustrious leader just, I don't know what to say. But, hey, man, we really appreciate you, brother. Yeah. Thanks again, man.
Lock them or lose them.
All right.
He said, lock them
or lose them.
Oh, my God. What's that on the screen? What's that? Oh, look at the doggy.
Yes, Sasha.
Okay. Now, listen. First thing I want to do before did y'all get the text and look at the question?
Yes, but that's last. Let's talk about the deal of the day first. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So we do have a deal of the day. So this is something that we'll be doing every episode. Let me get queued up here. So again, this show is brought to you by BlackFridayAllTheTime.com, at Black Friday All the Time on Instagram, and I'm going to get ready to share with you guys our deal of the day. Hold on one second.
And then I'm going to do my best to explain to you guys what it is, how it works, and why you need it.
Absolutely. So let me get it big so you guys can see it. There it is.
Now, what that pretty much is a lock slide. In other words, as you can see, you can put it up under your desk. You can have it there, and when you grab the butt of the pistol, you push forward, it will chamber a bullet, and when you pull it back, you're ready to shoot. Same thing for where your knees go up under the dash. You can mount one there. You can mount your gun there, and it's completely safe. It will not jar loose, and you don't have to have a bullet chambered, all the time. So when you push and pull back out, it actually chambers the bullet, and you're good to go. But that's what that is, and you can mount it anywhere to hide it away, and it will hold it in place.
Today, this is only $27.72 with that 20% off promo code ACC. So if you're interested in buying one of these, you're going to go to BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. You can also visit them on Instagram at Black Friday All the Time. So check the deal of the day out every week. We'll have some good stuff coming. We will have some good stuff coming.
Cock it or lose it.
That's right.
All All
Cock it
right.
or lose it.
The giveaway. Ladies, pay attention.
Oh my goodness, Skip. You sound really excited about this giveaway.
Because I want to see the excitement in their fingers when they type after they win. What you
do we want to put the
about.
question up first, or do we want to show it first? What do we want to do?
Well, I say you show it and you talk about it because I'm not going to talk about it.
I'm not talking about it either. It's pretty self-explanatory.
This giveaway is only going for our viewers that are viewing the show, and we're going to do this at the end of the show. So this is our thanks to you guys for supporting us.
And Tia says she'll probably do a giveaway every other week or so, something like that.
We're going to work on it.
We're working on it.
If we get at least 10 new subscribers every week, at least 10, we'll think about doing a giveaway every week, every other week. How about that?
Y'all want to see it?
Yeah. They want to see it. I already seen it. I'm doing like this.
All right. Here is what I'm giving away today. Hold on.
Drum roll, please. Bam! In your face.
So we're giving away to one of our guests today. This lovely, unspectacular. No, it could be spectacular.
I
can't even get it out.
I can't.
Got the call up now.
Exactly.
Look at Soldier Girl. Look at Soldier Girl. Yes, send it. What?
So that's it. That's what we got.
Okay, how do they get it?
Has a USB charger.
It does. It does.
All the ladies are in the chat now.
Damn. 10 modes, Didi?
It has 10 modes.
Yeah, Didi read everything.
That's fast.
Do I need to put it up again?
Yeah, put it back up there for the women.
Put it back up again.
I didn't even see that, Didi, and I previewed it before y'all.
And for the fellas in the chat, this would be a great gift for Valentine's Day that's around the corner.
I tell you, man.
Exactly.
In addition to the bedroom.
Anyway,
you keep it on the screen so they can see it.
Keep it on the screen? Okay.
Oh, there it is, right there.
There it is.
10 moles. You ain't miss a beat. Oh my God.
And also, if you don't win and you want to buy it and get 20% off, 20% is 20% no matter how you cut it. You can always go to blackfridayallthetime.com and pick one up for yourself there too. And
put the promo code in.
Yep.
ACC.
Yep, that says 14 rows. I put the wrong one up. It should be ACC. So I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
You can pick it up for yourself or for
how are we doing this?
All right.
We have a question. I have a question. So let me stop sharing the screen.
And this would be a question that only our loyal viewers would know the answer to?
No, people tonight.
Yes.
Oh, people tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So somebody's going to win this before we go off air, and you'll contact Tia to get it because Skip ain't delivering it. Nope.
So Mrs. Hyde said, this thing is amazing. I mean, a friend told me. I'm serious.
Hold on. Stop. Jekyll, where's Jekyll at? Jekyll, you hear your wife, man? Okay.
What's going on over there, brother? What's going on, man?
Listen, my friends and I were having a conversation in our group text about this the other night. So I literally, was like, I want to give one of those away because
look at all the women commenting. Look at the women commenting now.
The suspense is real.
So the question is, where was Jayson stationed before he moved to Tampa? First person to answer that.
Dun, dun, dun. Soul fingers, spirit fingers, type. He said it, and then I said it. Type. Look, some people going back on YouTube to try to see it. It's live, so you can't go back.
Oh, we got a winner. We got a winner.
Soldier Girl is on it. Okay.
Soldier
Girl. Okay, so
and she's in Texas, right? She's in Texas, right?
She's in California.
Yeah, she's in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she in Florida now. Well, you traveling your ass off. Damn.
I thought she was in Cali.
Wow. Okay.
So inbox me your address and we'll get that shipped out to you ASAP.
With no batteries. You got to get your own batteries, player.
It's
You might even throw
USB.
some
Yes.
batteries.
USB.
Man, I'm just playing. Golly, I don't know about that.
So Dee
Wait
Dee
a minute.
says
Oh,
she
now
has
you're in
something else
California.
to add to the giveaway. So let's see what she has also. And or do we want to do another giveaway? Do we want to do another giveaway?
Yeah,
Tonight?
man. We had at one time 30 viewers at one time. So I think so. What do you want to give away to you?
Well, we got to see what Dee Dee's going to send me. She's about to text me.
Mhm.
So let's wait for her to text.
Hey,
us.
look,
That's
I
pretty
wasn't
good.
gonna say nothing, but Dee Dee laughed at it. And when Hulk and I said that you could win it and gift it to your girl, Antonius Mitchell posted, "Why would I gift my competition?"
No.
When I saw it, I'm like, "Damn, okay." But
Oh,
anyway,
I have no comment.
I didn't say nothing. I waited for somebody else to read it first. Okay.
But see, that's the reason why I said it's an added addition to the bedroom. Just add to it.
Okay, Jayson. This is not that kind of podcast. I'm sorry. Okay.
Well,
What?
hold on one second. I got another. Is this something somebody is giving away here? Oh, look! I got people sending me stuff to give away. OMG. I'm only 12. This is
And look,
ACC After Dark.
Yes, ACC After Dark. That comment was
Hold
priceless.
on.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because when I read it, I'm like, oh. Be quiet. Okay. Hey, man. Y'all tell us what y'all thought about Jayson and Rimlox, man. Please. I know a lot of you guys said y'all going to get it. But y'all comment, man, and tell us what y'all thought about his product. Please, 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 please.
Okay, so I have another giveaway. It's a few things, actually.
Oh, snap. Do we want to say something for next week, or we're going to give it all away tonight?
I got more stuff to give away next week.
Well, there it is. We rolling.
Okay. And this is brought to you by BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. Make sure you visit BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. They're our partner, and we'll have a lot of good stuff coming weekly from Black Friday All the Time. So one of the things that we have here is a game called Wrapped Lotus. I don't have time to put it up on the screen. So it's a game that you play. This is technically ACC After Dark, y'all. So it's cards with 70 different positions. I feel really embarrassed reading this.
Are you blushing?
I'm sorry.
I want to win that.
You want to win that?
Yeah. I don't know all the positions. I know about 10. I don't know no 70.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
That's all? Just 10?
Hold on. We ain't gonna do that.
Hold on. I've got another game. It's called Temptations, and it's another foreplay game. And yeah, so
Let me get my wife in here.
how we want to do this? How we want to do this? I got two more items to gift.
All right,
Skip.
watch this.
Skip.
Well, I have one.
You got
I'm gonna come up with a question. Since Jayson did a very, very good presentation tonight. The one question for whichever product TJ chooses, is what year did I say I met Jayson for the first time? And I said it more than once. You can't answer these questions, baby, because you already know the answers. I was trying to get you to win this After Dark stuff they got. Does anybody know? We'll give y'all 10 more seconds, but then we'll let somebody. Nope, not 2017. Nope. That was not.
We have a few. We have a few of these, so we've got a couple. She says she's going to give us a few.
He also said where he met him too.
That was going to be the next question, Mark.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's too late now. Nope, not 2013, not 2008. It includes 70 different positions and 74 police cars. Not 2000, no ma'am. Oh look, Jackson.
All the years.
and you still didn't get it.
Wow.
Antonius Mitchell is the winner. 2010 was the year I met Jayson.
Okay, we got 5 to give away total.
Okay, so now,
So we got Soldier Girl for the Rose.
Right.
We've got Antonius Mitchell. It's got one of them. He's got the Triple X Temptations game. Okay, and we got 4 more of those to give away.
I got a question. I got a question, but I got to figure out how to word it.
Type it. Text it to me real quick.
I can't.
If you don't mind. Let me see. Jayson did such a nice presentation, man. Name 3 of the things that Jayson guarantees will happen outside of replacing the rims if your rims are stolen. Antonius Mitchell, you wanted 2010. So name 3 things that Jayson said he would do or cover outside of replacing the rims if your rims are stolen with his locks in place.
And if you can't get that question,
you got to name 3 of them.
A second question, since we got 5, let's keep this going, is where is he from?
Oh, that's a good question. I was paying attention.
I was too.
Mark, figure out how to word that one. Ask that question.
Antonia says, "Oh damn, I won."
Oh,
yes, you did.
Oh my god! Wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about, Skip?
Yeah, the night you said it.
Yeah. Now, who was it that
you said?
Who were we talking about? Yeah.
Okay. Shipping, warranty, and rental. Soldier Girl has won another one.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
That's 3 more.
A long time viewer would know the answer.
All right. So here's a question. This is for past from one of our past shows, and I think most of you guys were there. When Hulk made the statement, George Foreman, and we all started ragging him about his mistaken pronunciation. What were we talking about? What was he trying to say?
Who did he mistake?
I don't even think you know.
George.
Yeah, he know.
Foreman 4.
Oh, everybody should know that.
It's simple. We're trying to get his stuff away.
Yep.
And did they say where Jayson was
St.
from?
Louis. Dee did. St. Louis.
Okay, so that's another winner.
So Soldier Girl won one. Antonia, Soldier Girl, and Dee are winners so far.
Okay.
And Soldier Girl has won 2. There ain't no telling.
we got 2 more.
Well, it wasn't Carly B.
No, it wasn't Carly B.
No, it wasn't Carly B. It wasn't Carly B.
Come on, man.
About to get that what?
George Floyd.
Nighthawk got it.
All right.
Okay. So now we have 4 winners.
We need
we
need one more, right?
One more.
Well, Soldier Girl won twice, so she won the Rose thing.
We got 5 total, but we got 5 of those games total. So I need 1 more.
Oh, okay. So one more question.
Yep. I got one.
Okay.
What's my favorite color?
Lord.
They're gonna get it wrong. I bet you the first person that types it is gonna be wrong. Watch, I got it wrong.
What's my favorite color?
I definitely know.
You better? What you mean you definitely know? How the hell you live with a woman don't know her favorite color?
Okay.
Oh, nobody's typed yet. Wow. I thought it would be a lot of wrong answers. Cause
there are.
Wrong. Look, wrong.
That's wrong. What?
Purple, pink. Oh, they just gonna throw all the colors out here.
Green, blue. Hey man, I said purple because she always wearing purple hair, but that is wrong.
Yeah.
Jay-Z blue.
It's real obvious though, if you pay attention.
It's in your
face.
face.
Might have to ask another question.
It ain't but so many colors on the spectrum. I'll do like Jekyll did. Look, there it goes.
Okay, well, all right. Jekyll and Hyde, I'm gonna give it to you. It was in
because
that
he named
group.
15 of them. It's in that
Yes.
group. Now you got to pick the right one.
Yes.
You got to give him a chance to pick the right one.
Hey, man,
you
look.
can't say all the colors.
Well, he can narrow it down from.
Yeah.
So this is what we'll do, Jekyll. We'll narrow it down. You listed it there. It is not. It is not blue. It's not violet.
Not pink. It's not pink.
It's not pink.
So, Jekyll, this for you.
It's not rainbow.
But no, Jekyll, you got to pick. Now, we just took 3 answers out, so you got to pick the right one, sir.
I say we give it to him. He named them all.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
so we'll,
okay, so Jekyll has the 5th winner.
Woo, it's black. Yeah, it's black.
He got it.
Black is my favorite color.
That's why I'm like, look at it.
Skip said it's in your face.
Wait, didn't Dee Dee say black and Miss Deadpool?
Oh shoot, she did.
Did she?
Y'all gotta
It went by
up.
so fast.
Oh,
it did.
Miss
Okay,
Deadpool said black.
let's do a
Deadpool said
tiebreaker.
black. Deadpool said it first.
Watch this. This is where I'm gonna get the hate. Miss Deadpool was first. We just didn't
she
see
was
it.
first.
So many was.
That's the magic of
win.
comments. They're in order.
She can't win though. She can't win.
Okay, Deadpool, you lost.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
She can't win.
Well,
So let's do a tiebreaker between Dee Dee and Jekyll. I don't have another question.
I got one.
There we go.
Between those two people, those two people only in the chat, what grade didn't I graduate?
Oh my God. That should be easy because I get him every week about it.
We do talk about it every week. Every week.
I passed Dee Dee. Oh,
they don't know the answer?
Dee Dee got an answer. Nope, we ain't just giving her nothing. She ain't special. You ain't special, player. Come on, man. I pick at him every week about this. You didn't graduate this grade.
He doesn't know like things like what the summer solstice is.
It is not 7th.
He doesn't know, just basic stuff that you should have learned in elementary school because he just missed that grade. He had a permanent 6th grade.
Yep, 6th grade.
That's it.
But the right person didn't answer.
Between Dee Dee and Jekyll. And Jekyll said he passed the Dee, so we default to Dee Dee.
Okay, there it is. So if all of you guys would inbox me on Atlanta Carcast Instagram, your addresses, we'll get these things out to you.
Soldier Girl.
And Antonius. Yes. So every week we'll be doing something special. I've got another Valentine's Day gift next week, so make sure you tune in. 1st grade, they still coming.
Oh my God! So he don't know how to write. Oh my God!
No, he writes well, but he just doesn't know basic common sense stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, common sense ain't always common.
Soldier Girl.
Common sense is like grass that don't grow in everybody's yard.
I hope you have a great Valentine's Day.
Real quick, shout out to Torque Team Car Club 3rd anniversary
Yes.
Black and Red paparazzi pull-up at 8 p.m. and that's this Saturday, the 29th. It's at Whiskey Tea's Grill House, 3573 Georgia 138 Highway 138 Stockbridge. It's going to be trophies given out, Deepest Club, and shout out to them. They will be honoring Atlanta Carcast at that event. So if you would support them.
Trophies going to be given out.
Yeah, they said trophies going to be given out. They always do it big.
Who made your damn trophies?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Hey, see,
and also
Toretto, does the ACC
he was in here earlier.
free? Do we get in free?
Your tickets are available.
No, bands.
They still have bands available.
Okay.
They have bands available. $15 for the bands. Contact Toretto or
somebody his team.
678-545-5750 or hit Quiet Storm, their PRO up. Also, there is a meet and greet for the CCOA, the Car Clubs of Atlanta. It's the season kickoff. That is on the 30th, which is Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Location is Backstage Atlanta, 2505 Godby Road. Most rep trophy will be given out at that event, and the CCOA will be kicking off their thing. Isn't the Atlanta Car Club community
ACC.
doing something?
Yeah, we're having one that same day, but it's in the
Okay.
afternoon. It starts at 3 p.m. It's just a social get together, and it will be at, I can't think of the name of the park, at Flat Shoals Park, 1915 Flat Shoals Road in Riverdale. It's really pretty much just a meet and greet, question and answer session, and letting people know what the future is for the ACC. Everybody's invited. So,
So
and when I
you
say
can go to both
everybody,
of them.
EVERY, every. And Nighthawk,
So yeah.
the thing is ready, brother. I'll hit you tomorrow.
So yeah,
Okay.
support all of these events. The season is about to kick off, and we're definitely going to be present. Maybe we're doing some broadcasts and all that kind of good stuff, and I'm excited.
Toretto, you need to ring my phone, partner.
Also, if you're interested in sponsoring and or being a vendor at Take It to the Track, you can contact me directly at Tia Jakes on Instagram. Sponsorships and vendors are still being, they're still available. So you're looking forward to doing
And
something where you can.
that show is February what?
It's February 20th. It's in Brazelton. It's Take It to the Track. It's going to be a big event. So if you want to get in front of a lot of people with your products and or services, let me know. I can hook you up with that.
I'm hearing it's going to be very similar to Motorama, like on a big scale. So yeah, this might not be one that y'all want to miss. So if you want to be a vendor or if you want to participate, get your tickets now. Go to, what's the website?
TakeItToTheTrackUSA.com.
Okay, so you can get your tickets. You can contact TJ for vendor information and sponsorship, and you can also hit her if you want to be promoted on the show and all that kind of good stuff.
That's right.
Yep.
And once again, thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in tonight, man. I know Jayson is very excited. I hope you guys are just as excited about getting that product for your cars. We appreciate each and every one of you. We don't want to make y'all think we don't. And subscribe, and subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Create a page and subscribe. Because once we reach 1,000, we're giving away a set of tires. 4.
That's right.
The size of your choosing.
Yeah, let me be brutally honest. We could easily buy thousands of subscribers, but we want to grow this thing organically. I mean, it costs like $30. We can be at 1,000, but we don't want to do it that way. This is a grassroots community effort. Yes. We want people to watch because they enjoy the content. We want people to watch the network because they enjoy the content on the network, and we want to grow this organically. And this is going to be real numbers, real views, everything. So please support us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Start sharing these videos. Start sharing this content. Because we're going to be doing a lot of different things this season, and I can't wait to show y'all.
Watch this. I'm gonna do something else. Since we're doing all these giveaways, I pretty much am friends on Facebook with 90% of the people that come on every week. If you guys start sharing on your individual pages about the Atlanta Carcast airing on Thursday nights, and I start to see it, then I will call you out at the show. Thank you for your advertising, and we will give you a gift. I'm not gonna say when we'll do it. I just want to see that our viewers are trying to help us get viewers also. And my, thing will be to give you something for helping us help you to give you guys a better show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep. Ooh. Yep. Interestingly, because I'm an analytical girl. I do. That's what I do for a living. 58% of our audience is unsubscribed. 58%. So 58 of y'all watching have not subscribed to the channel, and we really need you to do that for us. So.
And Jacqueline, you made a good thing. When you guys post it on your page, tag me in it. Instagram or Facebook.
Facebook, right.
Make sure you tag me. I mean, you can tag the ACC also, but tag me. That way I'll see it, and I'll make the choice. I'll make the choice. Hey, this guy or this female or girl, or however you want to phrase it, is really doing stuff for us, so I want to give them something to show our appreciation. Yes, Instagram counts, but tag me also. when you do.
And if y'all want Skip to be the lead mic going forward, just let us know so I don't have to do this because I kind of enjoy just stepping back. You know, been great.
Well, I learned from the best. You know, that 6th grade education actually taught me some stuff.
Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go.
All right,
We appreciate you guys.
Without further ado, it's 10:30. Yeah. Go ahead.
And this show
we started late. So we on time.
Let me remind you guys, the show is brought to you by BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. Don't forget to check out the weekly, the daily deal. And
there's a lot of good stuff on that website.
If you want to get that rose and you didn't win it, you can get it for 20% off at BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. All right.
Yes, and that website will be in the description of this video.
The code is ACC.
Once we post it.
There you go.
ACC for 20% off. Yep.
We'll put the link in the description after the fact. So if you're watching this after the fact, the link should be in the video as we speak.
I'll make sure to tag you on that roll. Okay. Go right ahead. Wait a minute. Hold on.
She's gonna post a picture of the box and say, "I got this from ACC, my family."
And then people gonna say, "What kind of podcast Skip running over there?"
I owe her some merch already, so she's gonna get a big package.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. And we do have merchandise also, man. So you know what? That's what it'll be.
It's coming.
The gift for you guys advertising. We have merchandise.
Can't see my sweatshirt.
We will probably have 2 or 3 different items of our merchandise to show. And the person that I choose that I think is advertising the most or has the bigger reach, so to speak, we'll let you choose between something. But here we go.
So yeah. So tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 8:00 every Thursday. Don't forget Ask John Doe is on Wednesday. We got Last Take, A Shot in the Dark coming, another podcast. We have Where Do We Go From Here podcast on deck coming. We spoke about Head to Head a long time ago. That's coming this season. We have Hulk and Tia Outside. That is a really good one. That one's coming this week. You'll see that one. Feeling Good Pull-Ups is coming in the works. And we have another podcast called On the Flip Side that's coming. Details coming. What He Said podcast coming. We're working on DeKalb County meets so we can take out Gwinnett County, and we're going to have something of our own. That's coming. And that's it. Is that enough?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Okay.
Is that enough?
We're going to be able to do nothing. We can't even go to sleep podcast. Come on.
It's going to be some good stuff. We keep your notifications on. Hit the bell, because when that thing go off, it's going to be good content coming to you. So, yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, I love my women over here. The women over here, y'all, in the comment section.
It only take 3 moles, 10 moles. Ooh, Miss Deadpool. Y'all stop.
They freaky, man.
Oh,
okay, we might need to bring that back. Hey, before we go, y'all want me to bring another one of those back next week to give away?
Oh Lord.
I had something else, but we could push that back a week. Let me know so we can let Black Friday all the time know that this is a winner. Hurry up in the comments.
I forgot to be that many ladies in the chat. I forgot. I really did.
I want to know how Soldier Girl know it only take 3 months. How you know? You ain't got it yet.
I'll be quiet.
She must got something like it.
Oh my God!
It's a total different show this week.
This is ACC After Dark. Look, no, seriously, are we bringing this back next week? I gotta make a call. If we are,
say yes. Soldier Girl,
yes,
say yes.
Yes.
That's 2 yeses.
All right. I hope G is still watching. G.
I hear you only need beginner's mode. What? Oh boy.
BlackFridayAllTheTime.com. Y'all check them out.
So right now, before we get out of here, every single last one of y'all hit the share button and share this thing to Facebook. We need more shares. We need more likes. We need more subscribers. People have to see this stuff. People have to see what people like Jayson is doing, what people like Raphael Capone is doing. They have to see this stuff. They are hidden gems in our culture.
Yeah.
They are hidden gems. So, yeah.
Right.
All right.
So
with that being said, I think T is going to hit the end button. We have no music. We have no sound effects, but it will be back once I fix my computer. So I apologize for technical difficulties.
Hey,
and everybody have a good night.
Don't forget ACC 2022 is promo code.
Yep.
And then ACC on the Black Friday website.
And ACC. Yep.
All right,
All right,
y'all.
y'all. Appreciate
night.
y'all.
Peace.
Viewing. Good night.